Alright, hello everyone. Ta-da! We are here back in Pokemon Yellow. There it is. I am Bull in the Bun. How is everyone doing? Now, I hope that this stream is not terribly laggy. I'm a bit concerned though, because it seems like my computer is turning into a potato, a very hot one. So I'm worried. If anyone notices any sort of any lag of any kind, please do let me know. I want this to be a smooth and buttery experience for not just me, but everyone involved. Anyway, regardless, we are here at the bush, and I must confess I have been slightly naughty once again, and I have been leveling up the team outside of the stream. I have took myself outside of the stream and conducted leveling. Ta-da! So let's have a look at the stream. The team even. We have Jesus Christ, I forgot about this. We have come brackets C brackets exclamation mark the Squirtle, the new addition to the team. Very welcome. Angst at level 25. That's the thing. I have tried to yay, Atraventus says hi Berlin. Yay, nice to see you, Atra. How you doing? We have Atra at level 25. I tried to get everyone up to level 25 without evolving anyone, because I don't want to do that off stream. Geogirl is therefore at level 24 because I'm pretty sure that she will evolve into a beautiful lump of rock at 25. Elsa is at 24 because I got lazy and didn't want to keep grinding. Baraba, that is 25, and Lump is also 25. That's the current team, and we are back here at the bush that keep magically reappearing. We shall cut our way through though. Lamp, hacked away with cut. Lump is not really a word that would describe something sharp, is it? But anyway. We should lead with come, I think. Jesus. In order to have this be as efficient as possible. Now, this is a bit scary. Hold on. Do I have enough potions for this? Because I just noticed that I have to jump down a ledge. We have 2 super potions. Okay, hold on. We will quickly do this. In that case, we need to buy a couple of more potions, I think. Because I noticed there that we were going to have to jump down a ledge, and if we don't have enough potions, we might be stuck without enough healthy Pokemon. Back to some good old Pokemon. Whoop whoop. Heck yeah. Heck? I never say heck. I swear profusely in my, off stream. And I think I will stream profusely on stream as well. If anyone is offended, I'm terribly sorry. How are you doing, Atra? How's your day so far? Is it Monday? Yes, it is. I'm doing very well. Myself. I had a bunch of beans yesterday for dinner. And lunch, in fact, so I feel very gassy. But other than that, I'm doing well. Also, I don't think the microphone will pick anything up, so it's not that my gassiness, my gassyhood will in any way inhibit the stream. I hope, at least. So we'll see. I'm rambling out of my mind. Here we go. First fight of the day. Against this lady who says, "You have Pokemon with you. You're mine." Yay! How exciting. It is a junior trainer who wants to fight. The junior trainer has an Oddish at level 18. Now again, the leveling system in this game is a little bit weird, because obviously you do Lieutenant Surge and then you usually go to this area, right? I'm going to use Elsa for this, I think. And Lieutenant Surge was at level 28. And now we're all of a sudden back to fighting trainers at level 18 and such. It's a bit whiplash, sort of. Oh my goodness, Atraventus, is that how you feel, that emoji? That does not bode well. Or is that in response to me discussing flatulence? Do let me know. I'm terribly sorry if I have made your day in any way worse by discussing gas. Okay, is this one of these grass trainers? Then we will just keep going with Elsa, I think. Speaking of grass trainers, the next gym is Erica, I think her name is, at level 32. She's the grass type gym leader. It will be a little while before we reach her city though, I think. So I wonder if we might have to be a bit careful in terms of not out-leveling 32. Also, do I have poison heals with me? I hope I do. Hey, look at that. Elsa's level 25. Very good. I think I should have some potion. Antidotes is what you call them. But I'm in a very good mood. I really look forward to... Like, it's always so fun playing these games. These old school games. Trying to find the very best one. Hey, she says I deceived her. How? I don't understand. I'm terribly sorry. Oh, she turns her back against us as well. My goodness. You need light to get through that dark tunnel ahead. Ah, naruhodo ne. Wait. That reminds me, actually. Okay, two things. We have to heal Elsa. But we also should, I've just remembered, we have not made it through Diglett Cave yet. Atrementius is laughing. Yay, that's so fun. I have no idea how long the stream latency is, by the way. I just need to make sure. Yeah, Elsa is healthy enough to make it through. Here we go. We need to make it through Diglett's Cave in order to get Flash. At least I'm pretty sure that's how you get Flash. So we do need to ride our bike back down to Viridian City. Is that is that what it's called? Oh wait, is that the second city? What's the city called south of here? I don't remember these names. Go through Diglett's Cave and also catch a Diglett, by the way. We haven't done that yet. Or a Dugtrio, I suppose, if we are unlucky, and that's the encounter we get there, you know. How are you, Bullen, says Atrementius. I'm very well, thank you. I'm very excited to keep playing this, and I'm going to stream 3 times this week, which I'm also very excited about. Because I love making progress. So if I stream 3 times this week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday around this time, anyone wants to join, I think we have a good shot at possibly even finishing the game this week. That might be a little bit too ambitious, but you know, 12 hours of stream time in total. Also thrown in some... Let's see, also, do we have antidotes? I should just check that. We do not have any antidotes, I don't think. No. Alright, let's buy some then. Here we go. And then after we've done with... Wait, does this person not even sell? Oh my goodness, that's so interesting. Ice Heal, Awakening, and Paralyze Heal, and Repel. That's it. That's very interesting. What the hell? I thought for sure every Pokemon would have... Oops. Would have antidotes. That's crazy. Alright. We'll make do then, I guess. Here we are. Oh, I should not lead with... I should lead with... Who should I lead with? Geogirl, maybe? Maybe Barab... No, actually, hold on. Who would be good to deal with? Okay, maybe Angst. No, but Angst is also kind of weak against Diglett. Who should I actually use? Geogirl will die. Elsa is not going to be very good. Barab, that's going to kill them, I think. Maybe Lump. Yeah, Lump can actually put them to sleep and stuff. So hopefully Lump will be good enough. Here we are. First encounter of the day. That we are allowed to catch, that is. Yeah! A dancing emoji. Very good, Atra. Now... Oh, I can use Cut, can't I? Actually, should I just sleep? Let's use 1 Cut and see if the Diglett survives. I think it should. Come on, it's just a Gloom. Gloom shouldn't have that high attack, should it? Ooh, whoa, my lord, I was completely wrong. All right, never mind. That then, ladies and gentlemen, is the first time we have had the potential of catching a new Pokemon, but failed. Because we accidentally killed it instead. Whoops. That's okay, though. It's not like we desperately needed another ground type. We already have 2 really good ones. So I'm not actually too sad about not getting a Diglett. But Atrementius, please tell me if you want to. Also, I don't know where you're from. I'd be very keen to know. Oh, it does use Dig. Okay, I think we'll be fine though. Oh, that's super effective. Ooh, that was a crit. And super effective. Ooh, okay. Need to be careful. If you don't want to tell me where you're from, that's completely fine. I totally get it. The whole, you know, me being a bun online. You know, I totally understand if people want to be a little bit anonymous. Or if you also just want to lurk, that is completely fine. Ooh, almost made it through. Speaking of Diglett Cave and stuff, I think we should be able to, once we get through here, since we have Lump with us, and since Lump has got cut, we can also make it back to that museum in, that's I think Viridian City, the second, or the first city we get to after Pallet Town. Because we will now use Cut to be able to get to the sort of second part of the museum where you can pick up the old amber. Don't die, Lump. I will not kill anyone on the stream. I promise you. I went to Rock Tunnel, this man says, but it's dark and scary. If a Pokemon Flash could light it up, ... Alright, this Diglett's Cave. I think we are now back at Route 2. But we are in an area that we haven't been in before. Wait, is there a hidden items here somewhere? I feel like there would be. I also feel a bit lonely without soccer behind me. Now I'm back to like playing the regular game as in blue and red, where we don't get a follow Pokemon behind us. A little bit of a sad situation. Who's this? A fainted Pokemon can't fight. Yeah, rubbing it in, will you? Goodness. But it can still use moves like Cut. Is this the person who will give us Flash? I'm looking for Clary. Want to trade mine for Mr. Mime? I had one, I might, but... Wait, hold on, so we don't get anything from this. Can still use Cut. Alright, so that's just a little bit of information. Oh, I guess it hints us that like we need to use Cut against this guy. I now personified, or I made human that bush. Wait, is it all the way through here? Ah, I see. Once a Pokemon learns Flash, you can get through Rock Tunnel. He just sidestepped and blocked us. I remember me, I am Professor Oak's aide. If you caught 10 kinds of Pokemon, I'm supposed to give you an HM05. So Bullen, have you caught at least 10 kinds of Pokemon? Surely we must have at this point. Yes, I have. Great, you've caught 23 kinds of Pokemon. Woohoo! Congratulations, here you go. Oh, I see you don't have any room for the HM05. Well, goodness. Is there any of these TMs that we can perhaps... I mean, okay, listen. I am not going to teach anyone... Listen, who am I talking to? I'm not going to teach anyone Bide, I don't think. I mean, that's not a great move. There we go. Hello. I do remember you. Please give me Flash. Great. 23 kinds of Pokemon. Here you go. Ta-da, wonderful. The HM Flash lights even the darkest dungeons. I kind of like the... Oh, no, another item. No, my goodness. What is TM01? Is this something we need to... Okay, Mega Punch could actually be pretty good. What about 45? Thunder Wave could also, I suppose, technically be used. We've already used the SS ticket, so I think we can toss... That's too important to toss. Ah, interesting. Well, the old rod, what's TM08 then? Again, Body Slam is pretty good. Can we maybe use that one? Ah, we can. Okay. In that case, let's see. Angst already knows Body Slam, I think. So who would be good to teach Body Slam to? Barabar. That is not good to have because Barabar's attack is ridiculously low. Elsa, I feel like, could use it, as could Geogirl, but I'm also thinking that we're going to have to teach some of these Pokemon Strength later on anyway. And Strength, as far as I remember, is a fairly similar move to Body Slam. But that said, what about Normal Punch? Oh, that's true. There should be a move called Normal Punch. Or just Punch. I mean, there is already one called Tackle. I don't know. I think in Japanese it is Ataru, which just means hit. I don't know. Should we give it to Geogirl? Why not? Let's have some fun. Delete an older move to make room for Body Slam? I think so, yeah. Because, yeah, it's definitely better than Tackle. So this will actually make Geogirl quite a bit stronger. Hey, wonderful. Which means we can pick up whatever this is. Oh, HP up. Completely almost pointless. Oh my goodness, how many items? Okay. Well, at least we can use... This is definitely a critique I will give of this game when I do my review. The inventory management and the general UI in general is not the best. H P up, I will give it to Angst. Why not? There it is. Make it a bit more bulky. And this is what? Oh my goodness, another Moonstone. That's actually a very good pickup. I can't remember. I don't think we have any Moonstone evolving creatures anymore, do we? In any case, it's very good to know that we have one. So if we, if we encounter another, maybe a male Nidoran or something. Wait, this is the route into Viridian Forest. I don't want to go in there. Oh my goodness, this is so fun. I love streaming. I love streaming games that I really enjoy playing. And it's just really nice for you to watch me, to watch me, Atromentius. I would be having fun if I did this alone as well, but it's always fun having someone to watch. I don't know if you have joined the Discord. You might have. But if you want to join the Discord, I should probably put a link here, shouldn't I? Oh, wow, I'm silly. There it is. Not just an exclamation mark. Silly bullen. All right, here we go. That's Diglett's cave. We can go through here. There we go. In this way, we can sort of bypass all of Viridian Forest. There we go. All right, so now we are in Viridian City, which we have sort of explored everything here already, I think, except up here there is another cut tree, which we can grind lump against and get in. We are proud of 2 fossils of very rare prehistoric Pokemon. Oh, they have 2. You can't sneak in the back way. Oh, whatever. Do you know what Amber is? I think so. There's a lab somewhere trying to resurrect ancient Pokemon from Amber. How very interesting. Is this the person who will give it to us? Shh. I think that this chunk of Amber contains Pokemon DNA. It would be great if Pokemon could be resurrected from it. Now, this is an interesting... Wait, but my colleagues just ignore me. So I have a favor to ask you. Take this to the Pokemon lab and get it examined. Don't have space for this. All right, hold on. This is an interesting little tidbit here. Where, hold on, TM44, is that something we need to... Okay, we're not going to teach anyone rest, I don't think. So we're going to toss rest too. Because sleep is a bit unpredictable in this game, I think. This is an interesting, maybe reference to Jurassic Park, I suppose? Because we get like an old piece of amber with DNA, ancient DNA in it. I think that could also be... Yeah, that could definitely be a reference to Jurassic Park. But I wonder, this game was released in 1999, and the original games were released in 1996, right? And I think the Jurassic Park movie was released in 1997, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe this was a reference to the Jurassic Park book in that case? If it was a reference at all. I mean, it could just be a coincidence, I suppose. But, both of these very contemporary pieces of media had the same idea of, like, DNA encapsulated in a piece of amber. Also, hold on, do we have to make it all the way... No, we can make it through Diglett's cave. That's a way easier way to get back to where we need to be, I think. Actually, is it? No, let's go through here. Because this will take us to Cinnabar City. No, not Cinnabar City. What is the city that Misty's in? Let us use a repel. I think I have one at least. There we go. We got 5 repels even. Nice. So that we don't have to fight any of these pesky rock tunnel Pokemon. That's not rock tunnel. This is my moon. I also like that Repel's effect wore off. Alright, let's use another one. I also like that the music doesn't change even when you're in a tunnel, because you're biking through the tunnel, so it's supposed to be like this scary, dark place full of nasty Pokemon and stuff, but if you're on a bicycle, everything is jolly, Is this the way? I think this is the way. Am I going the right way? Okay, cool. Whenever I played this as a kid, I don't think I ever picked up the old Amber. because I just didn't think of going backwards like this. But I can sort of see why they put the cut trees where they did in order to sort of funnel players in this direction. Okay, we don't need the repel anymore, because we are basically already back. This is wonderfully efficient. Here we are. Yay! I have joined the neat server, so anyone else should also join. Yay! You're so sweet, Atra. Thank you so much. It is definitely a work in progress. I need to sort of spruce it up, and I need to fix all the... Oh my goodness, it's so complicated having a Discord server with all the roles and all the setups and all the announcements and blah blah blah. I think it could be really fun though, especially if we ever reach affiliate on Twitch. We can add like emojis and stuff on the Twitch channel. I can add the same emojis maybe on the Discord and stuff. I have many plans for different levels of buns you guys can become, stuff like that. If anyone follows here on Twitch, I want there to be like a little oven that opens and a bun comes out, newly baked, GIF playing and stuff like that. I have high hopes and big plans, everyone. So if you do join, know that it will be worthwhile, hopefully. Now, this is a new route, if I'm not mistaken, so that means another Pokemon to catch. Oh my goodness. We are very encumbered, aren't we? What is TM24? Thunderbolt is actually really good. We should definitely hold on to that one. Oh my goodness. Oh, we should teach Flash to someone as well, shouldn't we? Yes, please. The only one who's able to do it is Barabala, which is fine, actually, I think. Flash is one of those moves, thankfully, that is not completely useless in a fight. Bubble Beam. Let's see if anyone can learn Bubble Beam. Oh, Cum can, actually. I'm pretty sure Cum will learn Bubble Beam on their own. Oh, this is interesting. Angst can learn Bubble Beam. Hold on. Let me just check Angst's special stat quickly. 46. Okay, it's not super high, but it's not very low either. We have Growl, Poison Sting, Body Slam, and Double Kick. I think a double Bubble Beam could be really interesting. Yeah, why not? Angst. I mean, it's going to be way more versatile than simply having Growl, for instance. You know, so I think that's worth it. Angst, learn how to Bubble Beam. Wonderful. Let's see. The auto mod. I need to fix this. I need to allow people to say "come" in chat. Having "come" learn Bubble Beam seems seems iconic. Very true. There it is. What is this item? OTM 30. All right, let's check what it is. Here we are. It is Teleport. We can throw that away straight away. How wonderful. Yes. I would actually be curious to see what other Pokemon can learn Teleport, but we're not going to teach anyone. Wahahaha, says this person. Great, I was bored, eh? Yay. Glad to help with someone's boredom. That's why we're here, basically. With both my own boredom and other people's. Level 20 Machop. Right. I honestly think that Lump could handle this themselves. Also, wait, why are we leading with Lump? I thought I was using Cum. Oh well. Barabal, that it is. Maybe Barabal, that can flash this poor Machop. Whoa, that was a crit. Okay. I think we'll be fine though, because Barabal, that is randomly incredibly quick. I wonder why the Abra line is ridiculously high speed. Ooh, an Onyx. Hold on. Alright, let's give Lump a revenge then. Bind is a little bit frustrating. That's fine though. Also, I need to set up... what's the word? I need to set up commands so that I can easily put links in Twitch chat to my 2 YouTube channels that I have set up. One is just for the VODs of these streams, so if anyone wants to watch through the whole series, then they will eventually be uploaded onto there, because Twitch only keeps VODs up to a week, I think it is, if you're not affiliate. And even if you are affiliated, it's only up to 2 weeks, I think. So, Viridian City to Rock Tunnel, Route 9. Oh, whoops. I forgot to switch so that Cum is in the front. I aim to be the ultimate trainer. So do I. Okay, now I'm on PC, says Atramantius. Very good. Welcome to the PC. The grandest experience. Level 24. I'm just going to play it safe, I think, and keep using my lump. Were you out and about before, Atramantius? I really appreciate you watching the stream, even if you were not at the computer. Okay, there it is. Lump dealt with that with grace and beauty. And the youngster is no more. Alright, hold on. Now we need to definitely put Cum in the front. Here we go. Cum C. And again, I don't take the blame for naming Cum C. That was a joint effort with me and Twitch chat last stream. So I got up early every day to raise my Pokemon from cocoons. Oh, it's a bug man, I suppose. If anyone is uncomfortable with Cum C, oh my goodness, that's the first Beedrill we've seen, I think. It's not my fault. I was watching some Rick and Morty when you started. Interesting. I've never actually seen any Rick and Morty. Is it good? I mean, I've heard that, well, it must be, I guess, if it's very popular. Fury attack, that's a bit scary. Elsa can handle it, though, I think. Oh my goodness, Elsa can handle it beautifully. Ooh, almost. Ooh, and burn, very nice. Maybe I should watch Rick and Morty. It's one of those shows that people say that I would be the kind of person to maybe enjoy it. I don't know. Okay, very good. Hurt by poison. Just scratch, I think. I'm pretty sure also that the move Rage in Gen 1 is a bit busted. So, hey, Cum is level 16. Nice. So I think, oh, 2 Beedrills, interesting. So I think as soon as I get another Pokemon, no, another move, sorry, I should just swap it out for Rage. It's very fortunate that this Beedrill did not poison us. Because again, I'm out of antidotes. It did do a bunch of damage though, my goodness, 5 times. I was thinking about this before, about what constitutes the best game. What a total waste of time. Hey, Cum is evolving. Look at this, everyone. Woohoo! Oh my goodness, look at that. And evolved into War Turtle. Woohoo! I think the War Turtle design is really interesting. Okay, my mind is going into 5 different directions here. I have so many things to talk about. First of all, Atra says, I think it's solid. Definitely gets overhyped. But on a real non-biased opinion, it's pretty good. And it's got good story to tag on with the humor. Interesting. That's definitely not something that I've heard before. Like the pointing out how good the humor is. Because I've thought of Rick and Morty as... Sorry, how good the story is. Because I've only thought of Rick and Morty as this sort of constant jokey kind of show. But as I said, I haven't watched it, so I don't know. Okay, we have a Nidoran female already, so we don't need to catch this one. I'm doing this for the next encounter and the next Pokemon, by the way. It's very exciting. Let's see what we get. I was going to say, though, I think maybe this route we might basically have every single Pokemon already. We have a Spearow, we have a Nidoran female. I think there might be a Nidoran male in this route, perhaps. But I'm not actually sure. But that would be like the only one that we... Oh, okay. Speaking of which, Nidorino would also suffice, for sure. And that could be a possible... Okay, surely this way, actually, should I be more... Yeah, I should be careful, shouldn't I? Doesn't affect. Horn attack is actually pretty bad. That could be another Moonstone target, this, if we manage to catch this Nidorino. Alright, it's put to sleep. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but we'll see. Atra says, comes off very jokey first and most of second season, but over time you start to see and appreciate the details. Ah, interesting. Is it one of those shows where the characters, like, I guess if you follow the show for long enough, you sort of get attached to the characters no matter what? Kind of. Yay, we got the Nidorino. That's amazing. I didn't think this would be that easy. It is a poison pin. Its horns contain venom. If they are stabbed into an enemy, the impact makes the poison leak out. Ugh. That's not very pleasant sounding. Christ. Alright, anyway. We want to give a nickname to the Nidorino. Yes, please. Atra. If you want to give a nickname to the Nidorino, you can. I give you now permission to do so if you want to. I can also just name it after you if you would be interested. If you are not interested, then I will simply name this something else. Maybe Pedro after Pedro Pascal. Because I like him. Seems like a nice man. And this Nidorino gives Pedro Pascal vibes for some reason. Atra could be nice too. We have an Ison, which is our Gyarados at this point. Oh, I see what you did. Very good. Oni Rodin. Oni is like a monster in Japanese, isn't it? So that makes sense, I guess. Oni Rodin. It sounds almost like if you have bowel problems or something, take some Oni Rodin and you'll be fine. Is that spelled correctly? Nidorino. Nidorino. Yes, there it is. Transferred to Bill's PC. Wonderful. There it is. That's the last addition to the team. I don't think we'll use Oni Rodin for a while, but if something very tragic happens to our dear Nidoqueen, we might use it. I don't know. Okay, also, let's come to the front. There it is. Ah, come on, dude, is all this person says. Okay, let's see if they have maybe a couple of Geodudes or something. That would be good. Yeah, okay. So now I think we should be able to try out our cum on this. Ooh, level 21 though. Okay, water gun. Let's see how much damage we do. This is Cum's first fight, I think. Oh my goodness, starting off with a crit. Ja jävlar. That's fantastic. And an Onyx. Oni, Demon, and Rodent. Rodent. Oh my goodness, that's Atra. What the hell? That is actually very impressive. I didn't think of that. That's so clever. I get that it was just Nidorino backwards, but, you know, Oni is, yeah, like I said, it's like monster / demon or whatever. And Rodent is the rodent. That's so clever, because it's a bunny, you know. That was actually very, very good. Very impressive. We have killed a hiker who laughs and says, "You beat me fair." That's right. Alright, very jolly. A jolly hiker. Onwards we go. I think there's a Pokemon Center up ahead, so we should be fine. Go, my super bug Pokemon. Hit you with a double whammy. You truly did, my goodness. I thought I was clever, because I was like, Oni, that means, yeah, demon. But look at you being like a triple pun, or whatever you'd call it. And then here we are with using come see, whatever the hell that means. Our messages do be getting to you about 10 to 20 seconds late, sadly. Ah, see? I wonder why that is. There must be like some setting on Twitch that I can fix so that it is instantaneous instead. I know there is one. I saw it like in a video someone talked about good settings to use on Twitch. Maybe the good thing with having a little bit of a delay would be that it's easy to sort of catch. I don't know, if some numpty just walks in and starts writing horrible things in chat, it's easy and quick for me to just catch it before it goes public or something. I don't know. Your replies to me are getting to me. You get the point. Yeah. There is a little bit of delay, which is not ideal, but it's, I don't know. Hopefully it's not too bad. Last stream it was good. Oh no, really? Ooh, can you tell me as well, by the way, is there any lag in this stream so far? Because I had a little bit of an issue when I was setting this up, and I was wondering if, well, I was worried that it was going to be a bit laggy. It doesn't seem like there are any like they don't appear to be any like lost frames or anything, so it should be fine. But my bugs, he says. All right. I was gonna say, is there a point in going this way? I am taking Rock Tunnel to go to Lavender. Oh yeah, we get to Lavender. We're gonna get to Lavender City, everyone, the creepiest city in all of the universe. That is definitely also something that I want to bring up in my review of this game. The sort of wonderful, I don't know, like sort of community created, what's the word, like mysteries surrounding the Gen 1 games. The different fan theories that people had and stuff like that about like being able to get a Mew if you did a certain number of like inputs on your Game Boy and stuff like that, but also the all horribly creepy pastas about Lavender Town and the music in Lavender Town. That the story is that like the music in Lavender Town is so creepy that people, oh, what the hell, a Diglett? That's frustrating. Hold on, Lump. That the music is so creepy that people literally they ended their lives, you know, based on how creepy the music was in Japan and stuff like that. Not sure if there was any truth to that ever, but it's such a good like sort of internet culture thing. No lag, just big delay. I see. And 1 million Moon is here. Yay! Hello, wonderful to see you, Moon. How you doing? We from the future can also send lottery numbers so you in the past. Oh, very, very good. Please do. How are you doing, Moon? Wonderful to see you. I shall cut this Diglett in your honor, if it pleases you. Yay, there it is. Okay, Geogirl and Lump both get some experience. Lump is 26. Ekans is a job for Bara Bada for sure. If anyone, I should mention this as soon as people. I should do this like every 5 minutes or something. Maybe not every 5 minutes, every half an hour or something. I should put a link to the Discord there in chat if anyone wants to join. Please do. It's I'm trying to build this wonderful little community of like-minded and kind people, hopefully. You know, there are rules on the Discord and everything. You can't be mean to people. You can't be, you know, I don't know. We don't tolerate like silly stuff like sexism or racism or xenophobia or all that stupid stuff. Of course. But if you want like hopefully a chill and nice place to hang out, then please do join. That being said, the very sort of representative of what is chill and lovely, Berry Keen is here. Hello, Berry Keen. How you doing? We can bubble beam with our angst in the face of this Sandshrew and have a wonderful time together. Look at that. I knew that bubble beam would be a good move on angst. Everyone had sustenance yet? You mean we've had food? I had lunch before the stream. It was a wonderful, wonderful lunch. Now hold on. Can I make it through, like sneak past here without fighting every single trainer? That would actually be quite nice. I mean, the team is doing well enough, I think. And these trainers are not too scary. So I think we should be fine. Don't you dare condescend me. What is it? What is up with these random like girl trainers in this gen just accusing me of doing stuff? I don't know. Oh, Berry Keen wants to lurk. Please, Berry Keen, lurk away. I have not set up a command for that yet. I need to like write that down to put it on my to-do list. Because of course lurking is very appreciated. That is literally the pretty much only way I ever watch Twitch. I mean, pretty much. Sometimes I do other things, but sometimes I interact with people. But most of the time, if I watch someone stream, I just, yeah, I am there to watch the content, not necessarily interact too much with people. And I'm also, I've said this before, but I'm also sometimes quite like strangely intimidated to write something in chat, especially when there's like small streamers who definitely would read my message, you know? I'm sort of scared of having my name read out in public and stuff. I don't know. I'm very scared of that kind of thing sometimes. Don't really understand why, because it's not like the streamer is necessarily a bad person or anything. All right, here we are in another area where we can catch a Pokemon, because I happen to know that this is a new route. But here also is the Pokemon Center, so we should heal up before we do that, I think. So far, the stream is going well. I'm very happy about this. For me, it's the other way around, says Satra. Oh, like you never really lurk, is what you mean? That's interesting, because, yeah. I obviously appreciate you guys chatting away. It's really fun. It makes streaming way fun for me. But I also just want to make people know that if you want to lurk, that is... Please don't feel any pressure to write anything in chat. If you're just here watching, I'm very happy. That's interesting. Eradicate. That's actually very scary. But also, it doesn't count for the encounter because we already have Cookie the Rattata. And it's a very good thing we have Geogirl on the team because Geogirl, I think, is the only one who can, you know, comfortably deal with this one. Eradicates are scary in this game. Much easier to talk to small you because you're not just another one in the horde. That makes total sense. Please do not be not afraid. And then the Cthulhu with wings or whatever. Oh my goodness, oh my good. What the hell? What am I saying? A Magnemite, everyone. That's so exciting. We might, if we don't screw this up, we might be back having a. Let's see. Let's use our lump again. We might have another electric type on the team. Yay! We can avenge Soccer, our starter, our so far only electric type. Oh, we put it to sleep. Very good. This is so good. Okay, so hopefully we'll catch this. If anyone wants to name this Pokemon, please say so. What should we call the Magnemite? It is a lump of magnets that we literally just caught first go. That's very good. New Pokédex data will be added for Magnemite, which is a magnet. Very good. It is born with the ability to defy gravity. It floats in the air on powerful electromagnetic waves. And we do want to give it a nickname. Yes, please. How does a steel ball sleep? I ask myself that every night. I love that the icon for Magnemite also is simply a round, Pokeball. That's the thing. I love the sort of charm of the Gen 1 games. Because beginning in, I think, was it Gen 2? Well, actually, I think in Gen 2 they also had like similar sprites for similar types of Pokemon. But I think it was Gen 3 when every single species of Pokemon got their own like little tiny sprite, kind of. And even though that looks way better, technically, like you can tell at a glance just from the sprite what Pokemon it is, it's sort of lost a little bit of the charm as well of these early generation Pokemon games where the Magnemite is literally just the icon of a Pokeball, I find that charming. Thinking, says Atra. Very good. We could also, since, well, Berry Keen is lurking, but we could do a one letter at a time thing. But since the stream delay is a bit... 8-ball! Oh, that's very good. Very good. I wonder though, however, is there... There don't appear to be any numbers, I'm afraid. I suppose I could spell out 8-ball, but maybe that's... Yeah, you can't put numbers. I'm afraid that's the case. Also, maybe 8-ball would be better for a Voltorb if we get a Voltorb later on. Also, 1 million moon if you have a suggestion. I could also name one of you guys, like this Magnemite, after one of you guys, if you want to be on the team. This could be Little Atra, for instance, or 1 million moon. I wonder though if we will use the Magnemite. I might just box it for the time being, and then, later on maybe if we need an electric type for an upcoming gym or something, it could be good. Definitely good to have though. You could just call it Ball. Or even Balls, because it might evolve. 8-ball as letters. Okay, 8-ball it is. 8. Almost feels a bit retro, 8. There it is. 8-ball it is. You literally took the words out of my mouth, and that fits perfectly. 8-ball. Perfect. Transfer to Bill's PP. PP. Transfers to Bill's PP? Nay, nay. Nay, nay, nay. Also, does anyone here speak Swedish? A solid... Wait, I sold a useless nugget for 5,000. My lord. I heard that ghosts haunt Lavender Town. And what does this man say? The element types of Pokemon make them stronger than some types and weaker than others. An interesting way of putting things, sure. We did take a little bit of damage, so we might as well. Now, it's very good that they have a Pokemon Center here, because if I remember correctly, Rock Tunnel is a little bit of a hassle to get through. Oh my, Bill's PP is filled with Pokemon. Wild, indeed. Alright. Hey. I've been to a Pokemon gym a few times, but I lost each time. Oh, that's sad. I myself have never lost a single fight. Because this is a Nuzlocke. Alright, Jigglypuff. Do we have... Yeah, we have Angst with Double Kick, don't we? I ate IKEA meatballs once. Does it count as speaking Swedish? I mean, yes. For sure. I think any Swedish person would agree with you, you know. And they also have Swedish buns at IKEA, don't they? So, I mean, you might have found some friends of mine or something, you know. And a Clefairy, also Double Kick will do the trick. Yeah. It was delish. It is very interesting to hear, as a Swedish bun, it is fun to hear people's sort of references to Sweden is most often IKEA related in one way or another. It's fun how, like, immensely huge IKEA is around the world. Rock Tunnel. Okay, here we go, everyone. Ooh. We can't... Oh, look at... Oh, this is a nice detail that I haven't thought of before. Look at the menu. Even the menu turns dark in a dark place. That's pretty cool. Barabada, please use flash. Okay. Now, we do get a Pokemon encounter here to catch another Pokemon. So let's see what we get. Okay, we have Geogirl already, so no Geodude for us. We might just beam our way... Oh, Water Gun. It doesn't have Bubble Beam. We might just do this to get some experience. Yep. Doesn't even need to crit. Very good. Thomas level 19. Great. Awesome stuff. Let's grab a Pokemon before the first trainer fight, shall we? Ooh, a Machop. Alright, cool. That will actually help. We have yet to catch any Pokemon, any fighting Pokemon, so this is good. Hopefully, surely that doesn't... I was going to say, surely that doesn't kill. Karate Chop should not deal too... Okay, that was a crit, so yeah, we're definitely fine then. See if we can do this. Pokeball. Atra's dancing away. Hey, look at that. Machop was caught. Yes, very good. Okay, it's the data for Machop. What do we call Machop, everyone? It's a superpower Pokemon. Very powerful in spite of its small size. Its many types of martial arts makes it very tough. Alright, nickname. It is a fighting Pokemon. What do we call the fighting Pokemon? First one on the team. Machad. Okay, that sort of writes itself, doesn't it? Very good. You had that one ready, didn't you? Perfect. Okay, we have Machad. Transferred to the PT. Very good. I think we haven't taken too much damage yet. Yeah, we're fine. We can press onward. Don't think we're going to use Machad, but it's good to have one. Pokemon fight. Ready, go. Alright. Pokemaniac wants to fight. Very nice. With a Cubone. I don't know. I think I need to be a bit careful against the Cubone. Because they have that one move that is incredibly strong. Maybe this is enough. I really wish we can... Ooh, actually, now that I think about it, Lump, as soon as we get to the next city, the place where Erica lives, we also will be able to buy leaf stones, I think. Slowpoke is fine. We can keep going, I think. which will allow us to evolve Lump. I need to look up the move pool and stuff though for Oddish, because I definitely need a stronger attack than Absorb, for instance. So I don't want to do it too quickly. But as soon as we get a as soon as we get like Giga Drain or something, I'll evolve it, I think. Because again, accidentally having Soccer get killed apparently makes it so that I will never be able to get the Bulbasaur from the lady in whatever the second city is called. Which again is kind of fair, I suppose. We did kill our starter Pokemon, so maybe she's not very convinced that we are in fact a decent trainer to take care of her Bulbasaur. But you know, it's very sad. Then Machad evolves into Maman. Very good. I actually thought of something. Because I am Bullen the Bun. You know, in Japanese, bun is man. So if I ever play another Japanese game and want to create the next sort of avatar for myself, I can literally be Bullen the Man Bun. Because that will mean, Bullen, for those of you who don't know, already means the bun, but in Swedish. So Bullen the Bun means the bun, the bun. And if I add Bullen the Man Bun, it literally becomes the bun, the bun, the bun. Which I'm very happy about. I have no idea if that made any sense, what I just said, but yeah, it makes sense in my head. And I think it is hilarious. Oh my goodness, please, Geo Girl, put your clothes on. What the hell? And don't hurt yourself. Ah, Christ. Pull your pants up and throw the rocks. Stop being confused. Oh my goodness. Please. Zubat is also one of those really, really well designed Pokemon, I think, because everyone has... Oh my goodness, I keep hurting myself. Is one of those really well designed Pokemon because it is incredibly frustrating to deal with. Stuff like this can happen where you keep being confused from Supersonic. Leech Seed is an annoying move because it just chips away at you and steals your health. And even Bite can sometimes flinch you. So it's just like the perfect storm of frustrating mechanics in one Pokemon. Okay, let's heal up Geogirl before we continue, I think. You've made my buns quiver in excitement. That's the goal! Yay, that's so nice to have that confirmed, that I'm doing the right thing. I draw Pokemon when I'm home. Oh, that's so nice. I like that they have like Pokemon fans, you know, in the game already. If I ever go to like an anime convention or something, that should be the character that I cosplay, you know. Can a bun cosplay? I don't know. Okay, a Slowpoke. Lump, I guess. I was gonna say, even though Confusion is a bit scary, I think we're fine, yeah. Because Lump is very bulky, and also deals a whole bunch of damage with Cut for some reason. I haven't really checked the stats, but I guess it must have very high attack stat. No, don't hurt yourself. My goodness. Ah, okay, it's getting scary now. I think we need to swap out Lump. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Christ. Okay. In that case, what should we use? I don't know, Barabada maybe? Elsa? No, Elsa would be bad. Geogirl, Angst? I don't know, actually. I think Barabada is maybe the only one that can sort of be neutral against this guy. Surviving off Zubats. Okay, we go. Confusion. Won't deal much, I know, but like... I was going to say, as long as it doesn't have a strong physical move, we should be fine. But Headbutt is actually pretty good. A crit, maybe? Ah, my goodness. Don't crit, please. Okay, we're getting way too close here. I think as long as Angst can survive one Headbutt, we should be fine. What? See, this is Gen 1 bullshit right here. How did it know that I was going to swap into Angst and then use Confusion straight away? That is not fine. Okay. We lost in that cave and wanted to draw Pokemon, so we went to the cave to see. Yeah, this is clearly a confused Pokemaniac. Ew, I'm exhausted. My goodness. How is the team doing? Yeah, Barabada and Lump. Okay, we'll use our last super potion on maybe Lump, I think. And then just not use Barabada for the time being. Okay, that is literally just some free experience whenever we encounter a Geodude, so that's good. Oops. So, how was everyone's weekend? It is a Monday stream after all, so has anyone done anything fun this weekend? I have done a bunch of like prepping for the streams and stuff. I have many things to still fix. I still haven't updated my, you know, profile picture here on Twitch, for instance, to something that I'm happy with. Right now it's literally just a bun. I want to update it to something more custom. I don't know. I did draw the bun myself, to be fair, but it's not really the final one that I want. I also haven't added any headers to my 2 YouTube channels. I haven't done any header for Twitch. I still need to fix the Discord and like add some mechanics and stuff. There's still a bunch of stuff to do. Ooh, I'm off Monday, so my weekend isn't over yet. You lucky sod. That's nice. Ta-da. Speaking of which, I do actually have to do a bit of work after this, I think. But so far, this is the focus. We are beating the shit out of this next trainer, hopefully. Getting a little bit scared of how the team is doing, but one more trainer is fine, I think. I don't often come here, but I will fight you. Don't know what that means, really, but... Oh, whoops, wait, hold on. I'm stuck being sad. Wait, it's not the intention, hold on. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Elsa. Grass types we are completely fine against, luckily. Mainly because of Elsa, but we also have like two decent flying types in the boxes we can whip out if we need them. Oh my goodness, sleep powder, that sucks. But also, you know, Angst, every poison type we have is good as well. So this week I'll stream 3 times. I'm streaming now, as you might be able to guess. I will stream on Wednesday and Friday this week as well. Since I'm still very new to streaming, I haven't really hammered out the schedule yet. I'm thinking, okay, so this is my thought process, if anyone is interested. I am interested, so here we go. Since I really want to make videos about this playthrough, for instance, I'm going to review Pokemon Yellow for my YouTube channel. I want to, as I play the game, I want to write the review as I go, sort of. I have started writing it, but it's not close to done at all. Oh, a Bulbasaur, that's cool. So what I need to figure out is a way to sort of balance streaming. Oh, poison powder, that's actually really bad. Ooh, that's actually really scary. We need to run back now because we don't have an antidote. Luckily, we have 59 HP. So, you know, Elsa will be fine for a long time, but we do need to run back and heal as quickly as possible because we can't heal this poison. Okay, hold on. There is, by the way, a way to do this where you sort of save scum your way through this, where you don't take any damage. You keep walking, but you don't take any damage. You can walk 3 steps, save, quit the game, and then go into the game again, and then the counter will reset, so you can take another 3 steps, save, quit the game, 3 steps, and so on. But that is ridiculous. That would take a long time. So hopefully we don't need to do that. Are you streaming Monday? I don't know. We'll see if I stream today or not. I haven't yet decided. Okay, I think we should be able to run from this. Yeah, that's fine. Now, I don't remember. I think we go up, don't we? Yeah, this is where we came from. We also don't have any repels. you're in a little bit of a pickle. But again, luckily we had 59 HP on Elsa when this happened. If Elsa had only like, I don't know, 20 health or something, we could have just lost Elsa right there. How's she doing? Elsa has 53, so yeah, we're completely fine. I plan these streams quite diligently in order to not lose any Pokemon. Like I do, as I said, I did a bit of grinding, a bit of cheeky grinding on the side before this stream so that I could level everyone up a bit. Because I really want this to work. But stuff like this can just happen every once in a while, and you can always just like get an unlucky crit or something that completely screws you over. So yeah, you do need to be careful. Let's see. And also the next stream, what the hell? The next level cap is 32, so we need to keep an eye on that too. And later on in the game, I think after Lavender Town, or actually after Erica, the next gym fight, the game sort of opens up quite a bit and it allows you to go in lots of different directions. So we also need to figure out the sort of optimal route to go. Oops. Oh, I need to use Flash again. Whoops. Do your thing, Barabala, please. That made me think, actually, could I have used Teleport to get out of here? I think I could have. Even if I'm in a cave, I think I can use Teleport to get back to the last Pokemon Center. I really need to remember that for next time. Because like in later Pokemon games, you never really have to use moves like Teleport or... Well, you do use Fly, to be fair, but Teleport is really good in some instances. But I wonder if you can use it in a cave. I'm actually not sure. I guess we'll see. But yeah, so if I stream 3 times a week, maybe that will be a little bit too much streaming for me to also be able to sort of keep up with the scripting the video and stuff. So I might have to cut it back to 2 times a week if I feel like I'm lagging behind on the script. Because the idea is to, as soon as I'm done with Pokemon Yellow, play another game and then review that one as well. And I don't want the games to sort of pile up where I haven't done the review in time and stuff like that. I want to keep things fairly snappy if I'm able to. But it's also so fun to stream, so like... sometimes I get sort of itchy fingers and I just want to... I almost felt like I wanted to stream this weekend, but I had to hold myself back. This weekend, I did. I streamed on Saturday, didn't I? But like yesterday. Alright, so I think we're back, aren't we? Yeah, this is where we were. Cum is doing really well, by the way. I think Cum is a very good addition to the team. We could also use Ison, but I feel like since we named Cum, the beautiful name that Cum has, I should say Cumsy, but still, I feel obliged to use him. Do you know about costume players? No way, I didn't know that they said costume players in this game. Wow, that's so cool. Because like back in the late 90s when this game was made, well, especially in the West, I don't think cosplay was a term at all. That's why they said costume players. Oh, that's so cool. If this was a modern localization, they definitely would have translated that as, you know, do you know what a cosplayer is? But costume players, oh, that's so fun. I'm gonna add that to my review, I think. Okay, the Charmander is dead. Very good. I think you're saying his name just fine. To keep me saying just come without the C. Yeah, see, that's the move I'm worried about, Bone Club. Okay, didn't do too much. Alright, cool. Well, that's that, says the Pokemaniac. That's right. What else do you say about Pokemon? No, wait. Costume players. Costume players dress up as Pokemon for fun. Only Pokemon. They don't dress up as any other characters. I wonder actually when cosplay started to be a thing in, you know, in Japan. Because it must be a Japanese phenomenon to begin with. Cosplay, you know. But then when you think about it, ooh, a wild onyx, that's pretty cool. When you think about it, I guess it's just, it is literally just dress up. But it's just got a name, you know, and it's like associated with, I guess, nerd culture in general. They meant, oh, Atra says you should dress up as as the turtle Pokemon, you mean? I assume that you mean. I am a vanilla bun, so I guess you know, the custard. No, okay, let's not go there. Let's see. We have 2 routes to go. I actually don't know. Alright, let's just go here. Hello, burly man. Hit me with your best shot. I will throw cum in your face. Oh my goodness. This is... I knew this would happen. But again, I don't blame myself. I blame you guys for helping me name what cum is called, you know? We shall raise the bar by talking about Barabala instead. Here we go. Confuse the Chad. Oh, that's fun. There's someone cutting grass right outside my window. I hope that doesn't get picked up on the microphone. I'm sorry if it's a bit noisy in the background. Can anyone hear the lawnmower thing outside? I hope not. Yes, the Pokemon. What else would I mean? I don't know. My innocent mind would never go anywhere else, you know. Alright, Barabala's level 26. Wonderful. And the hiker's dead. That's possibly the way to go, but let's have a look around. I don't know. We could skip this guy, I guess. Nah, let's fight him. My Pokemon techniques will leave you crying. Oh my lord. That's threatening. With 1 Pokemon, it's got a Geodude. Okay. Wait, hold on. Is this one of them? You know, one of them self-destructors? It could be. I was gonna say, if we didn't one-shot that guy, it could have been one of them self-destruct Geodudes. Oh my goodness, you're so sweet. 1 million moon. Gaming posture check and drink water checks. Thank you so much. Wait, say a full sentence, actually. Wait, hello? Am I not speaking in full sentences? you're a better technician. Technician? In mountains, you'll often find rock-type Pokemon. That's right. Thanks for telling me. Alright. Also, it's late for me. Have fun, and take care, everyone. My goodness, you too, 1 million moon. Thank you very much for showing up with that adorable emoji. I hope you sleep very well. This tunnel goes a long way, kid. I think I do hear it super vaguely, but only when you speak. And it's super low and unnoticeable. Okay, good. Thank goodness. I do have a setting on my microphone which blocks out sort of low noise when I am not speaking. So that makes sense that you can hear it when I am speaking. I had to put my volume way up. Oh, in order to hear the lawnmower? Thank you very much for helping me out. That's always the thing with, I feel like, streaming, and you can't really... When you can't work out whether or not the sound is good or not. Because I feel like even if I try it out myself, I can't be sure, you know. Because people listen on different devices and with different volume settings and stuff. Yay, cum is 24. It's a sentence I never thought I'd say. Trying to learn bite. Oh, that's pretty good. It is sadly not a dark type though, but it's better than tackle, I think. Thank you for the posture check, 1 million moon. This bun was slumping somewhat fierce. Right, cool. I think Cum can handle this. Also, Cum is like already basically on the same level as everyone else now. This went way quicker than I thought. Always here to help as well as enjoy the bullen. Please enjoy the bun to the full extent. What would be your favorite type of bun? Except me, you know, of course. Natural. Do you have a favorite type of bun? I myself am somewhat partial to, what's the word? Either a saffron bun, those are pretty good sometimes. I also enjoy those, what are they called, with like pecan nuts on top with vanilla something on top? Does anyone know what I mean? Are they just called pecan buns maybe or something? Also, where am I going? There's so many ways. Oh. You flatter me, Atron. I wish I had a way to express myself so that I showed the top of my head. Because right now I can be very excited and happy, very sad, or a little bit naughty, you know. But none of them have me sort of tilting my head forward to show off the huge bun I have on top of my head. Ooh, or probably a croissant if they count. Interesting. Just a regular plain croissant, or like, do you want them with, I don't know, with some kind of custard or something? I don't know actually much about croissants. I am a bun through and through, so I don't know anything about French pastries. Ooh, okay, hold on. How's the team going? So far, Rock Tunnel is proving to not be that terrible. I say that and I knock on every piece of wood that I can find. Butter croissants, nice. I do like them as well. I don't like the flakes though. Body slam was disabled, that's okay. Or I shall double kick. I feel like our team is fairly well balanced now. We can pretty much deal with anything. I think we should bubble beam. I think Pidgey's special is not very high. Okay, well, that's good enough, I guess. Whirlwind, unaffected. Okay. So far, both Whirlwind and Roar haven't done anything. I wonder if they're bugged or something in this generation. Because they're meant to like throw away your, like whirl away your Pokemon and force you to throw in another random one from your team. And that can really sometimes screw you over in like your tactic and stuff. Angst is 26, that's really nice. I did my best, well that's nice. It wasn't enough though, was it? Alright, surely we must get to the end of the tunnel soon. Can you beat my power? What does he mean by that? I don't want to beat anyone's power. I love his pixelated beard. I feel like I'm way too excited. I had a bit too much coffee earlier on, I think. Alright, here we go. We have learned that Cum can deal with Geodudes up to level 25 without a problem. So if that's all this guy has, we are fine. And because I do a little bit of grinding in between streams to get... Ooh, a Graveler, that's interesting. Look at that. Only level 21 though, so I think we should be fine still. Yeah. Because I do the grinding in between streams, I feel like I should be a little bit more reckless in this playthrough because out-muscled, that's right. Oh, hello, I didn't see you, my goodness. You have a Pokedex? I want one too. Yeah. Because I want there to be a little bit of drama every once in a while. I don't want this to be too easy. You know? I want there to be a sense of what's gonna happen every once in a while, you know? To be fair, even in this stream so far, we've had a couple of close calls, I feel like. So I feel like I definitely also shouldn't be too cocky. Confusion. All right, that's actually fine. As long as we don't get confused. Okay, good. Lump is another reliable one on the team. Oh, that wasn't enough. What the hell? Okay, is this possibly the last trainer in Rock Tunnel? That would be nice. Oh, I for some reason thought that they only had one Pokemon. This would be another instance where having an electric type would really help. Because even though Lump can absorb away, it is weak against the confusion. But maybe when we get to the Erica city, whatever that city is called. I love that place, by the way, because it's green and it's got skyscrapers. There is that Eevee we can pick up for free from the top of the supermarket, is it? So I guess we could get a Jolteon if we wanted a really strong electric type. But we'll see about that. We could also just get the Eevee and then not evolve it straight away and just leave it in a box and then see if later on down the line we could use an Eevee evolution depending on what our team needs at the time, you know. Could do that too. My goodness, it's not over. I thought for sure that would be the last trainer. We keep going with the gauntlet of women. Don't try anything. Wait, what is this again? Don't try anything funny in the dark. My goodness, the first Gen 1 games are just full of, I don't know, weird innuendos like this. Another sort of, that would never be a line in a modern Pokemon game. That would be, if anything, in translation, in localization, they would be like, this is a strange line. We should definitely say something else here, Because what would we be trying in the dark? My goodness. Also, we're supposed to be 10. What the hell, Or actually, in the first Pokemon games, they never mention how old we are. We just have a mother, and we live out, with our mother. So it's implied, at least, that we're a kid. We're also mentioned as, people refer to us as kid and stuff. But I don't think it's said anywhere that we are literally 10 years old. It's only in the anime that the main character is 10. So I don't know. The fairy is no match. Or angst can kick. Alright, here we go. After this, one more trainer, then possibly we can make our way out of here, maybe? It was too dark. Well, you tell yourself that, my goodness. You have Pokemon, let's start. Some of these dialogue options are a little bit too straightforward sometimes. Pidgey. Alright, well, at this point, we don't even have to sort of focus on leveling up Cum anymore. We can... Geogirl, for instance, we haven't gotten a level in all streams so far. So maybe we should lead with Geogirl instead. This girl seems to be the sort of most basic bitch trainer you can be. Excuse the expression. Leading with a Pidgey and now a Rattata. And now we have another Rattata. Oh, very good. Bite, just to mix things up. Maybe we get a flinch. Nope. That's okay. I wonder, it's almost a little bit... I'm almost a little bit too happy with the team right now. Because I feel like I always love using a Ghastly, if I can, in any playthrough I play. Oh, I woke up straight away. Very nice. But I don't know who I would want to swap out for if we catch a Ghastly later on. I almost... This is not the mindset of a Nuzlocke, but I almost want someone to die so that we have a reason to use another Pokemon. It's just really fun, mixing your team up sometimes, Okay. done with those two. Where on earth is the exit? Not that way. Okay. Some more free experience. Very nice. Cum has got 69 HP, by the way. Very good. Lovely. Okay, okay. More trainers, more ladies. And more stones. My goodness me. Okay, so before this trainer, I definitely should swap out and use Geogirl, I think. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Because everyone else is... Yeah, Geogirl is actually the one lagging behind now. I came this far for Pokemon. Another, like, sort of... What does that... what does that mean? Alright. Another junior trainer with a Meowth. That's fine. I think Body Slam is going to be the quickest thing here. Dig is really good too, but it does require 2 turns. So I think this is the quickest way to do things. Okay, very nice. An Oddish, that's actually very silly because we can't use Geogirl against an Oddish. Here we go, Elsa. I love Elsa's sprite, by the way. Ah, shit, I'm paralyzed. Actually, that's way better than if we had gotten poisoned there. Paralysis is fine. But the sprite of Elsa, first of all, with the sort of detached horn on top of the head, because I don't think a Charmeleon has a detached horn like that. But also the snout just looks so adorable. It's just like a Moomin troll snout or something. It looks really round and cuddly, you know. And the final one is another Pidgey. Alright, we might actually... Yeah, we're just going to use Geogirl. For this, hopefully get a level maybe. With a Rock Throw. Atra says, hello! Hello, Atra, how are you doing? How are you enjoying your day off this Monday? Ah, there it is. Geogirl is level 25. I think this is when they evolve. I like that I didn't misgender Geogirl. Okay, I'm out of Pokemon. That's right, and Geogirl is evolving. Yay, look at this. How very exciting. Look at this. A Graveler. We might have to change the nickname of Graveler when we... Oh, whoops. No, crap. I didn't mean to dig. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Getting ready to sleep. Oh, cool. Wait, hold on. To me, it's the day is just starting over here in Sweden. But I guess you must be somewhere. Where are you? Are you like in the States, maybe? Geo Woman. Yeah, we don't need... It's a... Oh my goodness, it's that Britney Spears song. I'm just a girl, not yet a woman, whatever, however it goes. Hell yeah. I accidentally dug my way out of Rock Tunnel. I'm so sorry, everyone. Whoops. Well, at least we've made it, like, you know, we've fought our way through the whole thing now, so it shouldn't take too long, hopefully. Whoops. Also, before I forget, I definitely need to do this. Hold on. Pokemon, we no longer have a Geodude. Or we have evolved it into a Graveler. Look at that. That art is actually very, very good. It's very wide though, so it doesn't quite fit. It'll have to clip a little bit, but that's okay. Alright, and then we put the Graveler in here so that it gets a border. There it is. Oh, 8 AM. I'm a night owl. I sleep in the mornings. Ah, cool. Nice. I could try to work out where in the world that means that you are, but I can't be bothered. A time zone that is definitely not here. Okay, let's check Geogirl's stats is what I wanted to do, not dig. Okay, insanely high attack and defense. Nothing changed, really. But okay, let's try to get through this as quickly as possible. Oops. But my goodness, does that mean you haven't slept all night? Look at that sprite. That's amazing. EST. Wait, Eastern Standard? Hey, hold on. Oh, yeah, because Europe is before America. in more ways than just time zones. No, oh, I can't escape. Alright, I definitely shouldn't lead with Geogirl, because Geogirl's stat is absolutely atrocious. There it is. I need to lead with someone else. Elsa, why not? There we go. So that I can run away from Pokemon. Because the runaway mechanic in this game is based on the Pokemon's speed stat. I've not slept all night. My goodness, you're a badass. I guess if you do this, you know, every day, it's not too bad, but I used to work nights back when I lived in London, and that was not fun. My goodness. I have much respect for people who have to work nights. I only managed it for like a couple of months. Alright. This is another reminder. Wait, actually, I think we might... Yeah, I think we have another repel, don't we? Yeah. We have 2 even. Nice. Okay, cool. That's gonna make this way quicker. Let's see if I can find my way back. We went this way, and then here. Yeah, cool. And then through... Was it up here? No, it wasn't. Whoops. There we go. I think we're back soon, aren't we? Yeah, that was the guy who sort of tripped me up last time. And here we have the Gauntlet of Ladies. Whoops. Alright, one more repel. Maybe should make us... get us through the rest of the tunnel, hopefully. Okay, I think that was the lady we fought just now, wasn't it? So... What's this? Rock Tunnel, Cerulean City, Lavender Town. Wait, does that mean... Oh, is this the exit? Hold on, let's just check here quickly. Nope, nothing. Repel's effect wore off. That's pretty good timing, actually. I think we did it, everyone. I think we might have made it through Rock Tunnel. Which is considered one of those, like, sort of kind of tricky gauntlets to get through, so... Yeah, look at that. Very happy about this. Ah, that's so nice. Berry's streaming at around 1 PM my time, so I'm going to try to be awake for that. Ah, that's so cool. Ah, does that mean you're gonna take a nap? Are you gonna sleep now then, so that you're ready for when Berry streams? I'm feeling a bit faint from this tough hike, but she still wants to fight. Okay, at least we're out of the tunnel. Pidgey. Was that the only Pokemon she has as well? I feel like maybe they just like put a trainer at the end of Rock Tunnel to maybe an easy one to you know, to not be too mean to the poor trainers just making it through. Okay, 2 Pokemon. Never mind, she has a Pidgeotto. That's actually quite scary. Pidgeotto, after all, is the nemesis we have because it was one of them that killed Soccer back in the day. I am gonna leave your stream on my PC, but of course I'll be sleeping. Alright, have a very nice sleep. And thank you very much again for joining. It's always good fun. Ooh, level Elsa is 27. That's great. How the hell did she make it through all of Rock Tunnel with just 2 Pidgeys? Oh, you're so sweet. You're very nice to chat with as well. Okay, what is this? Max Ether. It's one of those items that is really good to have, but I'm a bit annoyed that it takes up a slot in my inventory, you know? Okay, I'm not going to fight that guy. I think I'm not going to fight this guy either. I'm happy to be in Lavender Town. Have a wonderful rest of the stream and day. My goodness, thank you so much. Have a nice sleep. Okay, so now we can jump off the bike, because I desperately want to hear the music. And I'm so sorry that this might creep people out. Especially people trying to sleep. Level L says 27. Rock Tunnel did something to me. Now enjoy this creepy music while I take a 5-minute break, I think. Because I need some more coffee. If you notice, I'm not hype enough, you know. Alright, be back soon. Now, I actually feel a little bit terrible about leaving you guys with this music on in the background. Hello everyone, we're back. So, let's maybe heal our Pokemon in the Pokemon Center to get away from this mind-numbing, these freaky music. Cubone. Cubones wear skulls, right? People will pay a lot for one. That's an interesting bit of sort of trivia. Again, the first generation Pokemon games are definitely creepier in a way than future ones, I feel. Team Rocket will do anything for the sake of gold. I saw Cubone's mother die trying to escape from Team Rocket. Oh my goodness. I half expect him to like go through the gruesome details of how the Cubone's mother died or something as well. My goodness. But I really like this sort of... I don't know. I like that the Pokemon world is full of not only utopian wonderfulness, but also quite creepy stuff like this. Ghosts appeared in the Pokemon Tower. I think they're the spirits of Pokemon that the Rockets killed. My goodness, the details again. What is this? Lavender Town. The Noble Purple Town. Cool. Do you believe in ghosts? Nah. I guess not. That white hand on your shoulder. It's not real. What the hell? I haven't read these NPC dialogues. Do we have a white hand on our shoulder? What the hell? Wait, what does she say if we say yes? Really? So there are believers. What the hell? That's so creepy. Alright. May the souls of Pokemon rest easy, Pokemon Tower. We're gonna go into the tower soon, but hopefully we'll explore this first. This town is known as the gravesite of Pokemon. Memorial services are held in Pokemon Tower. And this, randomly, is... Oh, the Pokemon house. I thought this was the Namerator house. Okay, hold on. That's odd, Mr. Fuji isn't here. Where did he go? What does this say? Pokemon Monthly Grand Prize Drawing. The application form is gone. It's been clipped out. Ah, that's so fun. I guess back in the 90s they might have held like, I don't know, like competitions and stuff like that for the community, at least in Japan, you know? This is really Mr. Fuji's house. He's really kind. He looks after abandoned and orphaned Pokemon. How exciting. Is that a Psyduck? Alright. Doesn't look like one. So that's Mr. Fuji's house. We'll learn more about Mr. Fuji later on. Oh, this is fun. This guy's house has got different music. Hello, hello. I am the official name rater. Want me to rate the nicknames of your Pokemon? Absolutely. Which Pokemon? Okay, so Geo Girl. That's a decent nickname. Would you like to give it a nicer name? How about it? Yes, please. Fine. What shall we name it? So Geo Girl is no longer a Geo Girl. Geo Girl is a Geo Woman. Okay, this Pokemon's been renamed Geo Woman. That's a better name than before. Thank you very much. Ah, my goodness, this is fun. What is this name? What is this place? I hate those horrible rockets. That poor Cubone's mother. It was killed trying to escape from Team Rocket. People keep telling me. My goodness. They're really setting up this story about a dead Cubone. Or dead Marowak, I suppose. I'm searching for items that raise the abilities of Pokemon during a single battle. X attack, X defend, X speed, and X special are what I am after. You know where I can get them. We won't use any of those items in this playthrough though. You know Revive? Revives any fainted Pokemon. Another item we won't use in this playthrough. Hi there, may I help you? I think we should maybe... Whoops, we can't sell the town map. That was my mistake. I don't want to buy anything. Hold on. Ooh, wait, so we can't buy Great Balls. I wonder if we maybe should just sell all of our Pokeballs. And then instead just buy a bunch of Great Balls. Okay, we have enough. We have a bunch of money now, so let's just get 20 Great Balls for the time being. A couple of more Super Potions, maybe 10 or something. Because suddenly we have enough to, you know, be able to splurge. Escape Rope I don't think we need because we have Dig. A Super Repel would actually be good sometimes, I think. Alright, cool. Antidote. Finally we can get some antidotes. 10 antidotes, why not? Alright, cool. And then I think we have everything else. Yeah, that's fine. Wait, actually, is there anything else we should sell? Did I? Yeah, I think I... Wait. Max Ether, HMs and stuff. Okay, maybe not actually. I think we're fine. Yeah, the burn heals might come in handy as well. So yeah, let's keep everything. Okay. Now, where do we go? I don't remember actually. Should we try... I know that the place we are aiming at sort of is to the left, but I suppose we should check out the Pokemon Tower just in case. I came to pray for my Clefairy. Sniff. I can't stop crying. Actually, hold on, everyone. I forgot to bring my coffee. I'll literally be 10 seconds. Hold on. Alright. There it is. I wish I had like an animation for when I leave. When I leave my desktop. I plan on streaming for another couple of hours, so I need coffee. Did you come to pay respects? Bless you. My Growlithe. Why did you die? My goodness, this is harrowing shit. Hello? I am a channeler. There are spirits up to mischief. Okay, so I think... Okay, hold on. What does this person say? Pokemon Tower was erected in the memory of Pokemon that had died. Aye. That's our rival. That's Cake. Up there in the middle. If we can get anything from here, maybe? No? Okay. So I remember that this is the next rival fight. I think we are, you know, quite at a decent level to take this on, though. So we shouldn't be too worried, I think. We might actually introduce... Or what's the word? Have the first showing of Geo-Woman. With a new nickname. Hello there. Hey, Bullen, what brings you here? Your Pokemon don't look dead. I can at least make them faint. Let's go, pal. Well, actually, in a Nuzlocke, the rules are that they basically do die. So let's see how this goes. I think he should only be at level like 25 or something. Yeah, this is fine. With a Fearow, that's actually quite scary, but we have a Geo-Woman on our side, so it's fine. The Fearow even missed, and we hit. My goodness, what a wonderful first showing for Geo-Woman. And a Body Slam, and then we're done. This is going very well so far. Alright, cool. A Shelder. Can use Lump for that, I think. This might be turn out to be quite perfect for the upcoming gym. Like when we reach Erica, we might be at around just the like perfect level for it, basically. Since we're in the sort of late 20s right now. For the next gym, I think Elsa is going to be the only one we really need. Elsa, our Charmeleon. Gold picks, whoops. I don't know, why not use Angst? Why not? Also, this is a fun little fact about the rival fights. Depending on how they go, so the very first fight against them and then the second or third, I can't remember, depending on how those battles go, if you win or if you lose, they will choose to evolve their Eevee into a different type. You might as well use probably for this too. I think if you win everything, he will evolve it into a Jolteon. But if you, for instance, lost one of them, he would evolve it into maybe Vaporeon or something, or else a... And if you lost both, I guess, fights, then he would evolve it into a Flareon, I think. Because I think they figured that maybe a Flareon would be the easiest one to deal with or something. And then a Jolteon would be give you the biggest challenge, sort of. I think I might be completely wrong. I don't know exactly why they did it the way they did, but I think it's something like that. But at least for now, cake is a piece of cake. Ha 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 ha. What, you stinker? I took it easy on you too. How's your Pokédex coming along, pal? I just caught a fucking Cubone. I can't find the grown-up Marowak yet. I doubt there are any left. My goodness. Well, I better get going. I've got a lot to accomplish, pal. Smell you later. Wait, so is that why Team Rocket are killing all the Marowak? Because that guy in the Pokemon Center mentioned that their skulls are worth a lot. My goodness. Hello. Even we could not identify the wayward ghosts. A Sylph Scope might be able to unmask them. Now I know that we can't progress at this point, but I'm just going to show for the purpose of completion, I guess, what happens when you run around here. I think this is the first level when you can encounter ghosts, isn't it? And an escape route. I'm not going to fight any of these people yet, because I just want to show this encounter. So before we get the Sylph Scope, a ghost appears. And it says, darn, the ghost can't be ID'd. And it's a level 23. I don't think we are able to catch one at this point. And it just says, get out, get out. Oh my goodness, this is very, very concerning. The woman is too scared to move. Look at that, we can't even fight. Oh my goodness. I guess we run then. Okay, so that is the only encounter we could have in the Pokemon Tower without the Sylph Scope. So that is, I think, a really interesting way to sort of gatekeep the player from progressing in this direction, because they could have just, I suppose, like put down a hard wall there, like a cut situation where like you literally can't pass unless you have this move in your team. But instead they have this creepy Pokemon that you can't identify say get out. I think that's really charming. I don't know. I don't know. Is charming the right word? I think we should lead with Elsa and get Elsa as high level as possible for the gym coming up. What's a cute, round and fluffy Pokemon? Question mark. Thought she was talking about us. I should have guessed that it's a Clefairy. Alright. So they have different, like, methods of stopping the player from going in certain directions. They have the thirsty guards that don't let you pass through the gates into Saffron City or whatever it is. So you have to use the underground tunnels instead. They have the creepy Pokemon Tower that literally just tells you to get out, essentially. They have moves like Cut and Surf, we'll see later on, that are literally just like hard walls that you can't get through. Wait, hold on. Angst is the one I wanted. What other ways of stopping the player from getting to the next area do they use? I mean, just in general, really high-level Pokemon and high-level Pokemon trainers, I suppose, later on in the game as well, where you could technically go into, you know, the area around, I think, Saffron City straight after Erica, but I think the trainers around there are around like level 40 and something. So you'll probably have a pretty hard time. So it's quite interesting from like a development perspective how they, I don't know, chose to do that. It's almost a little bit, what's the, you know, could the early Pokemon games be called a Metroidvania kind of? Where like you reach a wall that is the tree to be cut down, for instance, and you can't make it through. Did I fight this guy? Nah. I think I'm gonna progress quicker than I need to. Wait, quicker than I need to? Quicker than I could. Also, this is a new route, so we get another Pokemon here. If anyone is lurking in chat and you want to name a Pokemon, now's your chance. What do we get? We have a Pidgey already, so that's a dud. That is not going to be one that we catch. I know that there might be like Vulpix here or something. I think. Or is it Growlithe? I can't remember. As I said, we have a very rounded, well-rounded team as it is right now. So, I don't know. I feel like I need to be diligent and still catch a Pokemon as soon as I can get one. Just because I know how quickly a Nuzlocke can go to shit, you know. Let's see what we get, if we get something. Oh, a Jigglypuff. That's interesting. Cool. That could also be another, you know, Moonstone user. Now, should we risk not critical hitting? I think we shall. We shall. Don't crit. Okay, good. Perfect. A Jigglypuff. It's a great name in itself. Oh my goodness, the double slapping. 5 times. Alright. For that, you deserve a great ball in the face. What do we call a Jigglypuff? Something very cute and cuddly. Alright, so we have a balloon Pokemon. Uses its alluring eyes to enrapture its foe. It then sings a pleasing melody that lulls the foe to sleep. You want to nickname the Jigglypuff? Yes. Let's see. I think I've got it. No wait, it could be. I'm thinking either Harald. Roger is good. But they don't have O though. We do Roger instead. Something very manly. Maybe Ulf or something. Ulf Kristersson. We could do... That's a very sort of... I don't know. I'm very... Gunnar is pretty good as well. Oh yeah, this could be... Could we? Maybe Björn? Roger. I like Roger. No, Roland. No, but we don't have the O. I always forget. Okay, Gunnar is fine. Isn't that the name of the Nord character that Very Keen uses in Skyrim? I think that could be a nice little reference. There it is. Gunnar was transferred to Bill's PC. Alright, onward we cut. I like Jigglypuff. We might actually use Jigglypuff later on. Alright, so what's this place? Underground path to Celadon City from Lavender Town. Ah, Celadon City is the name, isn't it? Oh, whoop. I didn't see that guy. You look good at Pokemon, but how's your Chem? What does CHEM stand for? How's your Chem? Okay, so another Voltorb. I think we need to play it safe with Geo Woman. Just because, I don't know. I'm scared of self-destructs. Defense fell greatly. That's not good. Oh my goodness, twice. Could be a little bit scary. Yeah, we definitely one-hit them, but it could be scary if they have like 3 other self-destructors. It kind of looks like they are. Okay, we outspeed the coughing. That's actually quite surprising. And that's a super effective as well. Okay, Geo Woman is going to be very good against any sort of Team Rocket hideouts we have to deal with. Oh, this is so fun. Okay, another Voltorb. We are fine as long as they... Yeah, that's fine. Sonic Boom would be bad too, but we are 74 health. My goodness. Geo Woman doesn't take any shit. Like, look at that sprite work as well. Christ. And a Magnemite. Perfect. All right. Another very easy fight. Goodlin defeated the super nerd. Ow, meltdown. What is he gonna say about the chem? I'm better at school than this. Eh? Oh, how's chem? Like, wait, chemistry? I actually don't really understand what he means. How's your chem? I think the guard is gonna say the same thing here. I'm on guard duty. Gee, I'm thirsty. Yeah, okay. This road is closed. Okay. So down another underground. Whoops, I didn't even consider this as a trainer. Whoops. Roll the dice. Oh no, is it one of these gamblers? Yeah. So in Let's Go in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, these gamblers always have moves like Fissure and stuff. Which is, if you don't know, it's a very low accuracy move, but is a one-hit KO move. So, like, if it hits, it is an automatic, knockout, I guess. But in the first generation games, it seems like the gamblers only use... I don't know, maybe the gambling is referencing the hypnosis or something. That it's like, it's kind of tricky to hit the move hypnosis, therefore they are gambling using a very weak move and hypnosis. I don't know. Because yeah, bubble, water gun, and hypnosis. I don't understand what is, terribly gambly about that. We woke up. Okay, very good. Not sure how many absorbs this will take. Maybe a couple. Okay. So I am... As I have mentioned many times in this playthrough already, I'm making a review of this game, and with the sort of goal of finding the best game of all time is the series of videos that I plan on making. So what would constitute the best game of all time? I suppose there are different ways you can approach it. Like, is the gameplay the best out of any game? Or is it has it got the most innovation when you compare it to other games released around the same time? Could it be like, how important is the game for game historians? How important would they claim this particular game to be? Like, for instance, obviously the first generation Pokemon games are very important games historically in terms of gaming history or whatever, because they were so incredibly successful and influential. Wait, did I wake up and they hypnosised straight away again? That's crazy. I guess the graphics and the sort of presentation of the game, could that be an aspect that needs to be basically perfect if a game could be considered one of the best games of all time? But then, there are games like Undertale and similar ones as well, where the graphics are clearly not very impressive on a technical standpoint, but the design of things is charming enough, and that's kind of half the the point of the game, is to not look very graphically advanced, and then there's the sound and music as well, which is an aspect of games when I play them that is really important. Drat came up short. Drat. I should start using the word drat. Hello. The department store in Celadon has a great selection. Okay, that's where we're heading. Not Pokemon, whoops. Let's bike, here we go. And what about the depth of a game? Maybe a game has to have some level of depth where the gameplay is, you need to master the gameplay in order to progress and stuff like that. Maybe that could be a consideration as well. I heard a sleepy Pokemon appeared near Celadon City. Oh yeah, there are 2 Snorlaxes, I think. Now, I think we have reached another route. I'm pretty sure this is considered another route. Let me just double check that on the map, but I'm pretty sure. So yeah, we were there on the right in Lavender Town, the very most eastward city or whatever. And we took the tunnel underneath Saffron City, which is the big one in the middle. And now we are on Route 7. If I go backwards... Where is Route... Okay, right, that's Route 8. So that's why we caught Jigglypuff. I'm going backwards here. So yeah, this is a new route, for sure. If I can get to... Where is 7? I must have passed it. Oh well. Anyway, so we do get another Pokemon here. Excuse the Windows pop-up. That wasn't intentional. Whoops. Gonna lead with Come. See how that goes. Here we go. One more Pokemon for the team. That is insane. We've got so many Abras. I almost wonder if it's like a mistake or something that, oh, I can't escape. Well, luckily it helped out, sort of. I wonder if there's a bug that, like, the game gives me more Abra than I should. Because I think I worked out the statistics, the statistical thing. I can't speak. In terms of percentages. Okay. Oh my goodness, another Abra. In the last route, if you were here the last stream, we got 5 Abras in a row as random encounters in the tall grass. And I checked it out. The encounter rate for Abra in that route is 15%. Which means that, you know, there's an 85% chance every time that you won't get an Abra. And we got an Abra 5 times in a row. And I worked out the statistics, and I think it said something like 1 in 3.2 million or something that happened 5 times in a row. And you know, luckily we already have Bala Bala, so we didn't need another Abra. But it's just astronomical, the odds. You know, the odds. That's the word I was looking for. Also, so far there's only been Pidgeys and Abras. Actually, not sure if we even can get a different Pokemon that we haven't caught yet in this route. Maybe I should look up the encounter like table for Route 7. Hold on. Route 7. Pokemon Yellow. Let's see what different kinds of encounters you can get here. Pokemon. Alright, so we can get a Pidgey, Pidgeotto, Rattata, which we have already, a Jigglypuff, and an Abra. So that is interesting, because that means that we literally can't get a Pokemon that we haven't already encountered and caught in this route, so never mind. On to Celadon City we go. Keep out of Team Rocket's way. Well, screw you. I go my own way. Like Fleetwood Mac told me. If I had a bike, I would go to Cycling Road. Okay. Pokeflute awakens Pokemon with a sound that only they can hear. How come we can hear the flute then when we play it? I rode uphill on Cycling Road from Fuchsia. Alright. We have reached another city, which means time to speak to every NPC in the city. I do this mainly for completion's sake, sort of. I want to speak to every NPC there is in the game, but also, I don't know, so far it's been quite interesting hearing a bunch of like random pieces of dialogue that I haven't thought of before. And I'm also not going to use the bike because I kind of like this music. Anything down here, maybe? A hidden item or something? Nope. Nope, okay. Now, I think this is the way to... Yeah, the back of the department store, isn't it? Or like the... Yeah, this is not the department store. It's the Game Freak building, isn't it? Which is a really fun little detail in the Pokemon games, that they always put them... Like, the developers always put themselves in the game. I know everything. Okay? It says on the sign outside the door. Hello, we're on the roof, I think. Look at this. I know everything about the world of Pokemon in your Game Boy. Oh my goodness, this is interesting. Get together with your friends and trade Pokemon. That is such an incredibly strange dialogue. It's a pamphlet on TMs. There are 50 TMs in all. There are also 5 HMs that can be used repeatedly. Stuffco. That's so interesting. And look at this, we just get an Eevee, yay! You want to give a nickname to Eevee? Absolutely. Now, I have no idea if anyone is lurking, and if anyone wants to give a nickname to this Eevee, I will, you know, be on the screen for a little while I think of a nickname, or unless you guys want to name it. We could use this Pokemon later on. Because as I said, depending on what Eevee evolution would like round off the team the best way, if we lose a whole bunch of Pokemon moving forward, you know. Okay, I have an idea. I'm going to be super interesting and quirky and name Eevee but backwards. There it is. There's no more room for your Pokemon. Eevee was sent to Pokemon Box 1 on PC. Okay, very good. Isn't that clever? I feel smart. We should definitely also go into this this building from the front, because I think there's a bunch of like fun discussion, dialogues with the different Game Freak staff and stuff. And it's such a fun little thing. Like I don't know, I like that a lot, that the Game Freak developers put themselves in the game. I'm also not sure about this. Oh my goodness, Berry Keen says Sinna. Hello, Berry Keen, by the way, how you doing? Thanks for watching. This is my trusted pal, Poliwrath. It evolved from Poliwhirl when I used a Water Stone. Nice hint there. Wait, was Sinna a suggestion for the nickname? I'm terribly sorry that the chat seems to be a bit laggy. There seems to be a bit of a delay. Saladon Mansion. Wait, is that where they are? Okay, let's see, what is this? My dear Pokemon keep me company. Meowth even brings money home. It's a sculpture of Diglett. That's interesting. Alright. How are you doing this wonderful Monday, Very Keen, by the way? I appreciate that you're watching. Full and turn on the PC. Okay, so this is just generally a PC. Okay. Not gonna use it then. This might be, yeah, this might be the Game Freak offices. I wrote the story. Isn't Erica cute? I like Misty a lot too. Oh, and Sabrina, I like her. Uh-huh. Me, I'm the programmer. I'm the graphic artist. I drew you. I like this. This is such a nice little thing that they put in the game. Who's this? Is that right? I am the game designer. Filling up your Pokédex is tough, but don't quit. When you finish, come tell me. So yeah, if you do finish the Pokédex and you go to that guy, then I think in Pokemon Yellow, that was one of the additions they added to the game, is that they can, once you finish the Pokédex, you can you can use a Game Boy printer to print out a little certificate for yourself, kind of, that you completed the Gen 1 Pokédex. I have never done that, I must confess. Hello. I got my coughing from my friend. We get along now because I was very nice to it. Okay. Alright, let's see. This is the department store. Hello, welcome to the Celadon department store. The board on the right describes the store layout. Oh, that's actually helpful. Okay, first floor, service counter. Second is trainer's market. TV game shop. I don't know what that means. Wise Man Gifts is the fourth floor. What the hell? And the fifth is the drugstore. Rooftop Square. Vending machines. Oh yeah, we need to remember to get the vending machines. This is also interesting. Like, just phones on the wall. That's nice. Alright, let's do one floor at a time. I can't actually remember where, even though it's said, I can't remember where they sell the stones and stuff. For long outings, you should buy Revive. Ah, that's all name. Super Repel keeps weak Pokemon at bay. It's a more powerful Repel. That does make sense. Let's see. I'm so sorry I'm working, so I can't chat much, but hi, says Berry Keen. You're so sweet for dropping by. I hope work is going very well. Let's see. Old Amber, Moonstone, Super Potion. Is there anything we can get rid of? Not really. What can we buy then? Okay, this seems to be... Yeah, this is just the regular stuff we can buy anywhere. Oh yeah, but this is interesting. Alright, I don't remember what these ones are, but I know that some of them are really useful. Like you can buy... I think stuff like Flamethrower and Ice Beam and Thunderbolt and stuff. So some of those TMs are really good. I'm not going to buy them now though. I think though when we prepare for eventually fighting the Elite Four and stuff, and we know the very team that we will use, like the final team, I'm going to make sure that all of them have the best cup moves that they can have, sort of. So I might go back here and grab some then. Oh hi, I finally finished Pokemon. Not done yet. This might be useful. Oh, wait, what are they going to give me? Inventory management in this game is terribly obnoxious. I do want to throw away the escape rope, yes. Because what do they give us? I don't know what this will be. EM18. I have no idea what this is. I don't remember this at all. Counter. Nah. I don't think that's very useful, actually. Yeah, we're going to throw away counter, I think. Oh, this is the game place. Captured Pokemon are registered with an ID number and OT, the name of the original trainer. Ah, yeah, okay, that caught it. Alright, so when you trade Pokemon amongst yourselves, that's really cool. Look at this. An RPG. There's no time for that. You can identify Pokemon you got in trades by their ID numbers. It's a SNES. A sports game. Dad would like that. Oh my goodness, they referenced our father. What the hell? Very Keen says, it's so nice out today. Very warm. Ah, yeah. It is very nice out here. In Stockholm, at least, you know. That's so interesting. What does this say? A fighting game looks tough. What does this say? A puzzle game looks addictive. That's the first reference to the trainer's dad, I think, in any Pokemon game. Because in every Pokemon game, pretty much, well, in most of them at least, the dad, you only ever have a mother for some reason. The dad is conspicuously just gone wherever. I think the only in the Gen 3 games, you actually do have a father in the game. But I think it's an interesting sort of, I don't know, you never have a dad, really. All right, my buddy's going to trade me his Kangaskhan for my Graveler. Come on, Graveler. I love Graveler. I collect them. Huh? Graveler turned into a different Pokemon. Ah, that's so cool. So, yeah, the original way to evolve a Graveler was to trade it with another player. And I like that they have little hints like that in the game for players to sort of figure that out. Red and blue, both are Pokemon. I don't know what that means. Alright, on we go. I am getting a gift for Copycat in Cerulean City. Eh? Got to be a Pokédoll. They are trendy. No idea what that man is talking about. Is this the place we can buy? Oh, here we go. Firestone, Thunderstone, Waterstone, and Leafstone. We will pick up a Leafstone. Here you are. Thank you very much. And a Pokédoll. I don't remember what the doll does, actually. But okay, hold on. I also need to quickly check out... I'm terribly sorry. I should have done this before stream. I need to check out Oddish moveset Gen 1. Because we could evolve Oddish into a Vileplume right now. Oh, whoops. It's not Oddish. It's Gloom, of course. We could evolve Gloom right now into a Vileplume, but we might miss out on a couple of moves that they potentially could learn. Okay, it says here that they learn Acid at 28 and then Petal Dance at 38, which is a really good move for sure. Let me check then Vileplume. So in that case, we might want to wait until level 38 to evolve it. Yeah, because it says here that okay, in Gen 1, Vileplume only ever learns Poison Powder, Stun Spore, and Sleep Powder, so that wouldn't be very good. Alright, cool. In that case, we'll just hold on to the Leaf Stone then until level 38. I heard something useful. You can run from wild Pokemon by distracting them with a Pokédoll. Ah, that's what it does. Okay. I'm getting a gift for... Oh, yeah. I have not been out much today so far. I should, I guess, take a walk after the stream or something. But I'm a bun. I can't take a walk, my goodness. Pokemon ability enhancers can be bought only here. Use calcium to increase special abilities. Ah, Carbos to increase speed and so on. Right. I know that they're really expensive. So I guess that's the only thing these guys sell then? Yeah, all these. Basically, performance enhancing drugs you can give your Pokemon. Or all of these like battle items. I'm here for Pokemon ability enhancers. Protein increases attack power. Iron increases defense. Alright, is this the final... Yeah, okay, so up here we do need to buy... My sister is a trainer, believe it or not. But she's so immature, she drives me nuts. Okay, is this the trainer then? I'm thirsty, I want something to drink. Hold on. I think I remember this, wait. Okay, we need to throw away some stuff. TM1, is that useful? Oh yeah, Mega Punch. I keep getting reminded that we're holding a Mega Punch. We need to throw away stuff. We need all of these things. Can't get rid of the HMs. What about TM24? Oh yeah, that's Thunderbolt. That is really good. And oh yeah, Angst could learn it. Shit. That would make Angst like really, really good. I don't want to throw away Thunderbolt, but we might have to. Because the max ethers and stuff will also be really good to keep for the Elite Four later on. What about TM24? Is Thunder Wave? Okay, we are going to get rid of Thunder Wave, I think. Oops. Yes. Because I think, let's see, what does she say again? I'm thirsty. I want something to drink. A vending machine. Here's the menu. So let's give a soda pop. Okay, popped out. We'll give that to her. Give her a drink. Yes, soda pop. Soda pop. Thank you. You can have this from me. And then she gives us... Oh yeah, I remember this. EM48. Oh, Rock Slide. No way. That's so cool. All right, hold on. I think that Rock Slide will be like... Geo Woman will eventually learn Rock Slide on her own. But I think it could be useful just to give her Rock Slide right now. Delete an older move to make room for Rock Slide. I think so, yeah. Instead of... I'm pretty sure Rock Slide is simply a better Rock Throw. So, yeah. We'll get rid of Rock Throw. Alright, cool. Now, I think I want the Ice Beam. I think if we give her another drink, if we give her a lemonade instead... well, I'm not sure about this, but I'm pretty sure that she might give us something else now. So if we give her a lemonade, we get 49. Try attack. Okay, that will not be useful at all. Let's see. So let's toss the try attack. That's fine. I don't think it's a very good attack. Like, it has a random chance of poisoning, paralyzing, or something else. I can't remember. Maybe burning or something, I think, the other Pokemon. What if we give you some fresh water? How's that? Thank you. You can have this. EM13. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, that's Ice Beam. That's so good. Okay, hold on. I don't think we can do this over and over again. We only get one Ice Beam. But yes, we do want to teach Come Ice Beam for sure. Because Ice Beam is one of the... I don't know, one of the best moves in the game. Yes. We want to get rid of... I mean, Bubble is just not useful. There it is. Alright. I think this made the team way stronger, so that's good. And also, before we forget, we should also buy a fresh water. Pop that, very good. And then bring that to the guard guy, who's very thirsty. And again, that's really... You can imagine, again, when I was merely Doe and my English was worse than it is now, even. You can imagine how tricky it was to figure out this sort of puzzle when you can't really speak English and you just like click away and you do random stuff in order to try to progress. The fact that you have to very specifically buy this item and give it to one of the guards in order to progress is quite tricky. Oh boy, I'm parched. Huh? I can have this drink? Gee, thank you. Yay, there it is. Glug glug. If you want to go to Saffron City, you can go on through. I'll share this with the other guards as well. I like that sort of, like, you know, there are 4 guards in total and they all share the one drink that you give them. So yay, that's now unlocked the entire sort of central region of the map. So at this point, we could literally go anywhere. We don't even have to do Erica right now, the next gym. We can go to Saffron City and deal with that, or we can go, I don't know, I think we've unlocked most of the map at this point. Celadon City, the city of rainbow dreams. The game quarter is bad for our city's image. Interesting. That's the coughing lady again. Yeah, very good. I really like that the different cities have different tiles. That this is the green one, you know. Moan. I blew it all on the slots. I know I should have cashed in my coins for prizes. Rocket Game Corner, the playground for grown-ups. Interesting. Coins exchanged for prizes. Prize exchange. Now this is really fascinating and fun as someone who has lived in Japan and find Japan an interesting place to be. Sprites are so cute. I know, my goodness. So for those of you who don't know, Japan has got a thing called pachinko, which is essentially a gambling thing. You can go into a pachinko parlor in, you know, there's one on any main street in Tokyo, it feels like, where there's just basically just a bunch of slot machines all playing a game called pachinko. And gambling is technically illegal in Japan. But the way they get around it is that they have a pachinko parlor in one building, which is essentially, you know, this one in the Pokemon game. And then because gambling is illegal, the way they do it is that they have a completely separate business, technically, that happens to be just right next door, where you can bring vouchers that you win in the pachinko parlor. That is the only thing that you win at the pachinko parlor. And randomly, if you go next door, you can give these vouchers that you win to a person just behind the till in this nondescript sort of thing next to the pachinko parlor, and they will then give you cash, because that is technically a separate business that buys these vouchers from you. So that is the very silly and roundabout way that Japan has made it so that pachinko parlors are legal, because they are technically not gambling places, because you can't win any money there. You only win these useless vouchers. But the vouchers also are really valuable because you can sell them in the place next door. And it's just a very silly, I don't know, system. But it's interesting that they have that exact thing here in this Gen 1 Pokemon game as well. I sure do fancy that Porygon, but it's hard to win at slots. So this is the prize place. I had a major haul today. And these are the different... Oh, a coin case is required. I remember this. So in order to even use this, you have to go in here and get a coin case from someone. I don't think we're going to do much of the gambling in this game. I know that there is like a minigame with the slots and stuff, but I would have to spend like all stream trying to get enough coins to buy anything useful, so I don't think I will. Hey, what? You're throwing me off. Here are some coins. Shoo. Ooh, you forgot the coin case. We need to get the coin case from something. Yeah, so all these characters will give us random coins. Games are scary. It's so easy to get hooked. So these are all gamblers, all addicted, poor gamblers. You have better things to do. Champion making. No, wait, hold on. That's the guy. I never realized that. This guy called us champ in the making. This is the guy that is in all the Pokemon gyms that help us out. I never made that connection. That's so fun. Celadon's gym's leader is Erica. She uses grass-type Pokemon. She might appear docile, but don't be fooled. That's so fun that he's addicted to pachinko or to the game slots here in this world. That's really interesting. All right, I'm having a wonderful time. Well, that's good. What about this guy? Welcome to Rocket Game Corner. Do you need some game coins? It's $1,000 for 50 coins. Would you like some? No. What does she do then? Welcome. You can exchange your coins for fabulous prizes next door. Alright, keep this quiet. It's rumored that this place is run by Team Rocket. Oh my goodness. Kid, do you want to play? Oops, forget the coin case. I don't actually know, I don't remember how you get the coin case. I think these machines have different odds. Okay, so if we try and play it with one of the machines, out of order, this is broken. A coin case is required, right. I don't remember how to get the coin case. I'm guarding this poster. Go away or else. Oh, I didn't realize that was a fight, whoops. I thought we had to do something before we get to fight this guy. Oh well, it's a rocket grunt with Eradicate. Here we go. Let's see what Ice Beam does. Alright, cool. Let's just get rid of this guy quickly. Because I know that there's the hideout behind the poster, very famously. Oh, we outspeed the Zubat, nice. And yeah, Ice Beam is a very good move. So we defeated the rocket guy. Dang. And then he does something, I can't remember. Our hideout might be discovered. I better tell boss. And then he leaves. So I think it's not the way he, again, like he leaves this way and there's clearly nothing here. So that's another case of the vanishing NPC, you know? But I think if we just interact with the poster, hey, a switch behind the poster. Let's push it. And then, okay, so he does go that way. Now, I might have to look up how to get the coin case, but I'm also not that fussed because we're not going to play the slots anyway. Trainer tips. Guard Spec. Protect Pokemon against special attacks such as fire and water. Get your items at Celadon department store. I think, wait, hold on. If we actually cut our way through here, I think there might be an item on the other side. Nothing here. Oh yeah, here we go. PP up. I think I'm just going to use that straight away to leave, to not be over encumbered, you know? Let's see how many rock slide, how many PP. I think that might have a fairly low PP count, so I don't know if that was good, but there it is. No, I'm on vacation with my brother and boyfriend. Is that the same person or is that two different guys? Is this like an Alabama situation or... Anyway, Celadon is such a pretty city. My sister brought me on this vacation. Pokemon? No, this is a hotel for people. We're full up. Let's see, what does this guy say? Why did she bring her brother? That's a nice little story, you know? All right, let's see. I think this is the place where if, you know, this layout is very similar to a Pokemon Center. Like there's the guy sitting here on the couch as in any Pokemon Center. This is where the nurse would stand. I think this is the little thing. So if you walk here and you stand on, I think, this tile and you hit A, nothing happens. Great. Wait, hold on. Is it? Wait, I wanna... There we go. Oh, this is not it then. Okay, I'm embarrassing myself. I thought for sure that this is where that like glitched Pokemon Center was. Is it maybe in the prize corner instead or something? Anyway, that doesn't make any sense. Chief, we just shipped 2,000 Pokemon as slot prizes. This is a dodgy city. Don't touch the poster at the game corner. There's no secret switch behind it. Aha. Slots just reel in the dough big time. Interesting, so that guy is also in on it. What are you staring at? I think when you defeat the rocket people in this, like behind the poster, all of these rocket grunts disappear from the city. There's a basement under the game corner. Go ahead, laugh. I'm flat out busted. No more slots for me. I'm going straight. Here, I won't be. Oh, I won't be needing this anymore. That's how you get the coin case. Yay! So this like ex-addict, game addict, gives us his coin case because he's out of wits, whatever. Munch, a man at that table lost all of that at those slots. That's very depressing. My Pokemon are weak, so I often have to go to the drugstore. What is this place? Hi. We're taking a break now. Is this like a cafe, maybe? Right, and we're back. So now that we have the coin case, we could technically pick up some... Let's just show that just for the sake of completion, sort of. So if we speak to someone and get some coins... Here are some coins. Shoe. We received 20 coins. So now if we try and maybe a slot machine, would you like to play? Yes, let's give it a go. Here we go. Bet how many coins? Let's bet one. No, fuck it. Let's go big. We can bet 3 coins. So this is, I like this. This is just a little mini game inside the big, like, I don't know. I feel like when you do a quick playthrough of Pokemon, you never realize that this is a thing. It's, I think, from what I remember, fairly impossible to try and time, so... It is addictive, though. Let's do it again. Ah, crap. Okay, come on. We have to win at least once. Crap, almost. This is what you guys are here for. This is the peak streaming content that I provide, you know. Ooh, a Meowth. Nah, damn it. Wait. Oh, they lined up diagonally. Hey, look at that. Scored 8 points. All right, you get the idea. And then you can just keep doing that over and over again. And then go next door and pick up the prizes and stuff. In later Pokemon games, and also in the remakes of Gen 1, they, I think because of laws in different regions like Europe and stuff, they had to remove references to all gambling and stuff. Oop, what am I doing? My goodness. So these game corners are only available, I think, in Gen 1 and maybe Gen 2. And after that, like, I don't know, international law enforcement was involved, and like, you can't be encouraging gambling to kids. So that was removed in future issues. Maybe that's why the Gen 1 games haven't been available to buy for such a long time, because Nintendo are wary that, you know, they would want to provide the authentic original experience, but they would also have to deal with the legal things of I don't know, be sued by people for promoting gambling and stuff. Anyway, here's the gym. And there's a man outside who says, "This gym is great. It's full of women." That's all he says. Little City Pokemon Gym leader Erica, the nature-loving princess. We might be a little bit too young, I almost said, too low level to beat Erica at this point, but at least we can just deal with all her trainers. Salazon City Pokemon Gym leader Erica. Winning trainers, Cake, is always one step ahead of us. But I think we will lead with Elsa and nothing can go wrong. You're not allowed in here, apparently. I don't know why, exactly, but maybe because we're a boy. That could be it. Okay. That is definitely an aspect of the first... Oh my goodness. Wait, they're all only level 23? My goodness. Weeping Bell, that's going to be a lot of experience. Yeah, that is definitely an aspect of the first couple of games that I want to talk about in my video. The very awkward and strange sort of semi-sexist stuff. Like a guy standing outside the only girls Pokemon gym peeping in. Like, what the hell? You know? It would not fly, as they say, in this day and age for sure. Okay, what? Oh, I wanted to talk to her actually. Whoops, I accidentally walked upward. I was getting bored, is all this person says. Alright, This might be our first beauty that we're fighting. Has a level 21 Oddish. There's an interesting age range, level range at play here because, as I said, I'm pretty sure that Erika's strongest Pokemon, the gym leader's strongest Pokemon, is 32. You know. And these trainers have Pokemon in their early 20s, you know. Like a 10 level difference. I don't know, I'm not really complaining. Elsa is chewing through this and will be maybe, you know, even ready to take on the final challenge. I express myself in silly ways when I have been streaming for almost 3 hours. Here we go, Oddish, eat shit. The main issue might even be that we will run out of PP and we'll have to go back and heal just for that. How many? We have 18, that should be enough. It would be great if we could learn something like Flamethrower before the leader fight as well, but I don't know. Maybe Ember will be enough. In a pinch, we can also definitely use Angst. No, wait. Not Angst. Come See. Because Come See also has an Ice type move now. But then again, Come See will be weak against any, obviously, Grass type moves. We'll see. Alright, no level, sadly, but we are getting there for sure. Okay, what do you say about why am I not allowed? What does she say? Blah! I hope Erika wipes you out. Oh my goodness. Grass type Pokemon are tough against the water type. They also have an edge on rock and ground type Pokemon. Alright, so our team is... Elsa is obviously going to be very good. Angst is going to be so-so because it's both poison and ground, so it's going to be sort of neutral, I guess, against grass. Cum is not going to be very strong, but it does have Ice Beam. Geo Woman is just going to have to stay away from this. Ooh, Bara Bar, that's going to be so good. I just realized. Because they're all, except for the Tangela, if she has one, I don't remember. They're all poison type as well. And then Lump is going to be neutral as well. So I think, I don't know, I think our team is decent against all these trainers. But obviously Elsa is the star. Aren't you the peeping Tom? Oh my goodness. These references to naughtiness are overwhelming. I think if we can reach 30 with Elsa from fighting these last couple of trainers, we will be, you know, more than prepared. Yeah, I don't think we'll even have to use anyone else other than Elsa. Ivysaur. We do have to pay attention. Oh my goodness, that's nice. I was going to say, we do have to pay attention if we do get poisoned or something like that. But so far, so good. My goodness. This is going very well. And that's level 29. Great stuff. I'm in shock. That's right. What else do you say about peeping Tom? Oh, you weren't peeping? We get a lot of Gawkers. What the hell? Alright. There's plenty of trainers left, so I think Elsa might actually get to level 30. Look at my grass Pokemon, they're so easy to raise. Dialogues in this game are very interesting. Another beauty with a Bellsprout. I wonder, it's interesting to think that the game developers of this game might have been around my age. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not a very young and not a very old person. But when they developed this game, they weren't like, you know, old people necessarily. So they might have been, that might explain a bunch of the sort of cheeky nature of these dialogues and stuff. I don't know. It is clearly very off, and it would never be done in 2025. But I find it, I don't know, it's interesting to see, for sure. Alright, cool. Another one down. He just says no. That's fine. We only use grass-type Pokemon in our gym. Unless you noticed. We also use them for making flower arrangements. Oh, that's nice. So let's see. Hold on. We did get a bunch of antidotes, didn't we? Yeah. Ta-da. All right. Now let's head on into the inner chamber here or something. Lump. Use cut. And I guess we are getting a little bit low on HP on Elsa, so we might as well do this. There it is. As I said, I really don't think we'll be in any sort of trouble at all, but still. Welcome to Celadon Gym, the first nice one so far. You better not underestimate girl power. Don't worry, I would never. A cool trainer sends out a Weeping Bell. Again with the references to whips and stuff. Oh my goodness, it's going to be so interesting to make the video because there's so many like interesting aspects of the first gen games that they on purpose left out of future generations, like the game corner, the whips on Pokemon trainers, the weird sexism all over the place. They've definitely cleaned up the games way more since the first generation games. There it is. Not to mention, of course, the design of some Pokemon as well has changed with time. Jinx being the sort of very awkward and obvious example. Elsa is now level 30. Wonderful. I think it said that we only have 4 embers left, though. My goodness, look at that crit. Christ. Oh, beaten. Which, you know, maybe it means that we will have to go back and heal before the gym leader. Don't bring any bugs or fire Pokemon in here. Oh yeah, and the whole situation with the bug Pokemon in this game as well. So, the only Pokemon type that is strong against the Psychic type in Gen 1 is Bug. Let's see, how many do we... Oh, we only have 3 embers left, my goodness. So the Psychic type is very strong, but at least Bug types are strong against Psychic types, is the idea. What they didn't really do very well was to give Bug types any good moves. Because the literal only Bug type move in the game is it called Pin Needle? Or like, no, wait, Double... I can't remember what it's called. It's a move that only Beedrill learns. And sadly, Beedrill is not a very strong Pokemon to begin with, but it's also half Poison type, which is weak against Psychic types. So the literal only Pokemon that can have a move that would be strong against a Psychic type Pokemon is first of all a very bad Pokemon, but also is weak against that against Psychic types. And it's interesting that this character said like, don't bring any Bug type Pokemon in here. Because again, there's only one bug move in the entire game and it's not very strong. Okay, now we are actually out of PP, so I think it's a bit annoying. Well, actually, we should... Nah, let's do this. Hold on. We can lead with Barabara. And then fight this final trainer. Hopefully deal with her quite quickly. Pleased to meet you. My hobby is Pokemon training. The last couple of trainers inside, like closest to the gym leader, have actually been quite friendly. The first ones were douchebags. Okay, that's a bit annoying because Exeggcute is one of those rare grass type Pokemon in Gen 1 that isn't also poison type. But I think we should be fine anyway. Never mind, it's... Oh, it became confused, that's good. Is it actually Psychic type already? I guess it is. It must be. Alright, cool. Let's see if we can be confused again, maybe. Yep. Okay, it's pretty cool that she has an Exeggcute, but it didn't do much. There it is. Yeah, so far this gym has not been very frightening. Oh, splendid. That's nice. I have a blind date coming up. I have to learn to be polite. Alright, fine, fair. Wait, what am I doing? I should just do this. I keep forgetting that I have an Abra. Let's teleport. Can't use teleport right now. Okay. Wait, I think we just need to be outside. But that's so fun as well because the guy who usually helps us with the Pokemon gyms is not here. And I remember thinking, I think as a kid, like, where is that guy? He's been in every gym so far. Why isn't he in the third one or the fourth one? And it's because he's in the game corner. He's an addict, you know. Let's see. What about that teleport? Yes. Very handy using teleport. Good stuff. Alright, let's heal up. And then run back. And then take a break before we beat the shit out of Erica, hopefully. Yay. Alright, this time I will use the bike. Here we go. Because I've been going for 2 hours and 50 minutes. I should take another break. But then we'll beat Erica and then maybe we can even make it to the next gym depending on I know that the level limit will jump quite a bit after this one, I fear. But yeah, more on that in a sec. Hold on. Get into the inner chamber and stand menacingly in front of Erica. Here it is. Alright, I will be back in about 5 minutes, everyone. Alright, my goodness, I'm terribly sorry. That took a bit longer than I expected, but we're back! Yay! I had an apple. And it was way bigger than I expected. Ooh, okay. But here we are. This is officially, I guess, the team that we'll use against the 4th gym. We are incredibly underleveled. But I still think we'll be completely fine. If I'm wrong, then that's embarrassing. But I think we're fine. Hello, lovely weather, isn't it? It's so pleasant. Oh dear, I must have dozed off. Welcome. My name is Erica. I am the leader of Celadon Gym. I teach the art of flower arranging and squats. Our Pokemon are of the grass type. Oh, I'm sorry. I had no idea that you wished to challenge me. Very well, but I shall not lose. Incredibly, is it called Says or like very polite, cozy person. A Tangela at level 30. And this incredible music as always. I think it's fairly straightforward what we need to do. Okay, that's not as... Ooh, a burn is good though, but it wasn't as effective as I thought it would be. Constrict is annoying, but shouldn't be too big of a problem. Ah, my speed fell, that sucks. And bind, alright. I love the design of Tangela, by the way. It's just such a strange looking Pokemon. Okay, another Constrict. Okay, this Tangela actually is way bulkier than I remember it was. I remember it being. I'm suddenly a little bit concerned. Ooh, level 31 though. That's very good. Okay, a Weeping Bell. Again, I think we should be fine. Ah, shit, we're poisoned. Ooh, that's actually a bit scary. Okay, that does way less damage than I thought it would. Okay, that's not too bad. Acid is also not as scary as I would have found it if we weren't poisoned, because we're already poisoned. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Final Pokemon is a Gloom. Again, I think it's quite clear what we need to do. A couple of Embers should be enough. A crit would be really nice. Okay, Acid. Again, I'm not sure if Acid is a physical or special move, because our defense did drop. Okay, twice now. If they crit, we might be screwed. I think Angst might be good. We could chance it with Bada Bada and just get a crit with confusion and just deal with it that way. I think we should actually. Let's use Bada Bada. Elsa did good enough, I think. Because acid shouldn't deal too much damage, I think. Oh, it's neutral. I thought it would be weak. Ouch. Okay, hold on. How much? That dealt 30 damage. I definitely will outspeed, so it all depends on how much damage this will deal. I'm worried. Okay, listen. We haven't taken enough risks this playthrough so far. So here we go. Bada Bada, confusion. We outspeed, that's good. How much damage does this deal? Not nearly enough. Okay. Oh my goodness, it used Stun Spore. Oh, that actually sucks though. Okay, that was a bit of a risk, but it didn't actually use acid again. Okay, hold on. In this case, we no longer outspeed because we're paralyzed. Should I use Lump? Yeah, screw it. Let's do Gloom against Gloom. Here we go. This is exciting. Poison Powder doesn't affect us because we can cut. Yeah. Oh, how do we outspeed? What the hell? Poison Powder again? That's not very clever. Oh, that might be one of those where Poison Powder is a poison type move. And since we are a grass type, it thinks that it needs to use the poison type move. But then again, so is acid. I don't know what happened. The point is we won. Yay! Ooh, and Lump got level 28. Nice. And is trying to learn... Oh, yay, there we go. Acid. Nice. Perfect. We do want to learn acid, yeah. I think instead of poison powder. We never really use poison powder. Acid can poison anyway, so it's fine. Or at least I think it can. Yay, everyone, we got the 4th badge. We defeated Erica. I can see defeat. That's right. You are remarkably strong and handsome. I must confer you the rainbow badge. Alright, it will make Pokemon up to level 50 obey you. Also allows Pokemon to use strength in and out of battle. Please also take this with you. You should make room for this. I'm not actually sure if we will use... I think it's Petal Dance that she will give us. But just to make sure, I think... Hold on. Can we get rid of the coin case? That's too important. Really? Well, that's awkward. Hold on. Let me just check what she would give us. Because I think it's Petal Dance. And I'm just not very interested. Let's check. Erica Gen 1 item. Ooh, hold on. You do get Mega Drain. My lord. Okay, we do need that for sure. So hold on. Let's get rid of Mega Punch. Screw it. Yes. I'm not gonna give Mega Punch to anyone. We do want Mega Drain or whatever this is. Because that will make... Yeah, that will make our Lump so much stronger. Yeah, look at that. Half the damage it inflicts is drained to heal your Pokemon. So it's basically just a way better absorb. Yay, this is so exciting. Mega Drain, yes. It would be terribly disappointing if Lump couldn't learn it, but it can. Here we go. Instead of Absorb, yes. I don't know how many PP Mega Drain has, but if it has very few PP, we'll just any PP up we learn, we will use on that one, I guess. Okay, that was actually a closer fight than Oh, we have a poison Pokemon? Oh, of course, Elsa. Hold on. We can deal with that. That's not the one. Yeah, that was a closer fight than I thought it would be. I thought Elsa would just very easily sweep the whole place, but oh well. Does this guy say anything different now? This gym is great, it's full of women. No. Still a creep. Okay, now that's the, next gym we just did. No, that's per definition the last gym we just did. But the next one is one of two. I think it's either Saffron City or whatever the city's called where Koga is. The problem is that both of the next gym leaders are at level 50. So it makes it a bit awkward with the Nuzlocke challenge where you're not allowed to outlevel the next gym leader because both are at level 50. So you sort of, I don't know, you have to plan your team around that a little bit. But in any case, I'm not sure if we should do the rocket hideout now or if we should maybe go left and grab... Hold on, bicycle, there it is. Because I think here on the left you might... Yeah, up here, if we cut our way through this place, we'll get Fly already. Also, this is a new route, but it's kind of interesting. Hold on, what does it say? Enjoy the slope cycling road. A sleeping Pokemon blocks the way. So we can't get to here right now because we need the Pokeflute. This is, however, a new route. So we should be able to allow ourselves to catch a Pokemon here. We will use... Ooh, I don't know. Like, the problem now is that all of our Pokemon are quite strong. Lump to catch a Pokemon. Here we go. Another catch of the day. It's a Rattata. I don't want this. Or I suppose we could technically also maybe want to catch the Snorlax that's blocking the road and count that as the encounter for this route. But I also know that there's another Snorlax up ahead, so... I actually don't know what to do. But now I guess since we're here, we might as well grab this one. Hey, that's kind of the one I wanted. I like Doduo. I think Doduo is a hell of a good design. Also, Mega Drain has got 10 PP. That's good enough. Ooh, wait. So Lump would learn Petal Dance. Ew, that's super effective. Hold my phone there, Doduo. Christ, that's a lot of damage. Ah! Okay. I also dealt way too much. Let's swap out. We don't lose our Lump, my goodness. And grab this Doduo. Anyway, since we have Mega Drain, we might just not care that much about Petal Dance anymore. So that means we can actually evolve Lump right now. Not before we catch the Doduo, though. It's a twin bird. Its short wings make flying difficult. Instead, this Pokemon runs at high speed on developed legs. It's interesting that they even have wings. I didn't really think they did. Alright, what do we nickname the Doduo? Let's see. Called Doodoo. Transferred to Bill's PC. Very good. So we've caught the Pokemon for this route, and to celebrate, I think we're going to do this. Because we already have the Leaf Stone. I don't really care about Petal Dance. I think Mega Drain is going to be better to have. So here we go. Lump is evolving, everyone. Dum, 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 dum. That sprite artwork is really nice. All right, we have our. Is this the second, maybe third, like fully evolved Pokemon with a ridiculously high special stat? Yeah, this is good. So now that that's done, we got the Doodoo. How'd you get in? Good effort. Because over here, I think, is where we... Yeah. This, like, inconspicuous house in the middle of nowhere is incredibly important, because this is where you get Fly. No, you found my secret retreat. Please don't tell anyone I'm here. I'll make it up to you with this. And we get, like, one of the most, useful items in the game. HMO2 is Fly. It will take you back to any town. Put it to good use. And this is a Firo. So I don't think anyone on our team can learn Fly right now. I know that eventually when we get a Charizard, we can use it on Charizard, but yeah, no one is able to learn it right now. But we will be able to teach it to Charizard soon. We go in here. No. And over there is the cycling road, which we can't get to because we need the Poké Flute. So I think... Hold on, let's check the map. Because I actually don't remember where we need to go. We need to get the Poké Flute eventually. But that one we will get from Mr. Fuji after we have defeated the Silphco place, so that we get the Silph Scope, so that we can go into the Pokemon Tower. So we can't go to the left because that's the cycling road. We could, I suppose, go south, maybe? Wait. Wait. We could go to Lavender Town and go south. Yeah, and fight our way down to the Koga place. Because I don't... Wait, actually, no, but that's also the Snorlax in the way. I don't remember why we need to do the Rocket Hideout, but I suppose we might as well. I'm pretty sure we need to do the Rocket Hideout in this place. You know, for some reason, I just don't remember why. But I guess we will. First of all, we should heal up, though. Oops. Because then the big Rocket Hideout is Saffron, the big Silphco building in Saffron City, which we haven't made our way to yet. Oh, actually, whoops. Every time I forget to do this. Chottomate. So we no longer have a Gloom. Here it is. We instead have a Vileplume. Hold on. Where are you in the file? Titta där, ja fan. Yeah, look at this. That's... Oh my goodness, I love this artwork. Maybe a little bit smaller. There it is. Alright, cool. Let's just double check. Everything else is the... Wait, my goodness, I haven't... Oh my goodness, that's very embarrassing. We don't have a Squirtle. Christ. I need to stay on top of this. There it is. We have a Wartortle, of course. But the rest of the team is the way it should be. Yes, I think so. Alright, cool. Pokemon are fighting fit. Very good. Hope to see you again. Okay. As I said, I don't remember quite why we need to do this Rocket Hideout. I'm sure we get some item, though. I don't know. Maybe we even get the Poké Flute from this place. I don't remember. Let's see, I suppose. So let's lead maybe with... Who should we lead with? Barabada, maybe? I feel like I haven't used Barabada in a while, so here we go. This is one of these puzzly areas again. You broke into our operation. What the hell, he says. Yay! So yeah, there will be quite a bit of time before... Eradicated level 21, that's completely fine. There'll be quite a bit of time before we get to the next gym. Because as I said, the next gym is around level 50. So, and we are only at like, yeah, mid-20s right now. So there's going to be a bunch of rocket hideouts, a bunch of just long routes with a bunch of trainers to get through. Ooh, nice. We are learning Psybeam. Vad jävla toppen. That is, well, I mean, teleport could be useful actually in some situations. And Flash we can't get rid of. Disable is sometimes useful. So it is just a better confusion, I suppose. Another Raticate. Let's see how much Psybeam deals. As long as we don't get crit, we should be fine. Alright. Almost. I actually risked Barabada dying there because a crit quick attack would maybe have killed us. I need to be way more careful, my goodness. Alright. What does this guy say? You're not going to get away with this, brat. My goodness. Escape rope is actually might come in handy. That dealt way more damage than I'm comfortable with, so hold on, super potion. There we go. But I can't remember, is this where you get the Poké Flute maybe? But I was pretty sure you got the Poké Flute from... Yeah, no, you get the Poké Flute from Mount Fuji. No, not Mount Fuji. Who are you? How did you get here? You get the Poké Flute from Mr. Fuji, who you rescue from the top of the tower, and you need the Sylph Scope to get to the top of the tower. And I think you get the Sylph Scope from the Sylph, like, building in Saffron City, so not from this place. So what on earth do you get from here? Also, that doesn't deal too much damage. Come, I guess. And maybe fight our way to victory? Not quite. That's okay though, here we go. Okay, very nice. At this point it would have been nice to have Barabada out, but we do with what we are dealt? No, that's not English. Level 27, yay! You are beaten indeed. Alright. There is nothing here, but there is a thing here that blocks our path. So we need some kind of key card, I guess. Are you dissing Team Rocket? Interesting word. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong way. We're going downward. We're not going up. At least this place doesn't seem to have those very frustrating what do you call them? Like teleportation pads? I'm pretty sure that there is a good item in here somewhere, but I can't remember what it is. It might be an evolution stone, I think, or something like that. What's this? Okay, right, that's another moonstone, right. So we have now gotten the... We go here, we get that item. We've gotten... Oh, we won't. Oops. We've gotten 3 out of 4 possible, I think, moonstones in the game. No more room for items. Ay. What did we just pick up? Yeah, we don't need the escape rope. Yes. TM7, that might also be one that we just throw away. We'll see. What's this? Ooh, Horn Drill. Okay, we're not going to teach anyone Horn Drill, but it is a really good move. I think that's one of them one-hit KO moves. Okay, so we go this way. We have to... Where? Oh my goodness, I can't make my way through this. This way, maybe? This was challenging as hell as a kid, I remember. So now we do this. And I don't remember if we can actually go this way yet, or unless we have to go back here at some point to use the key card we might get. Oh, never mind, it's open. Alright, so where does this take us first? Oh, that's the elevator, interesting. Alright. But I don't think we can use the elevator yet. We need like a key for that as well. I don't know. Why did you come here? I don't know, my goodness. I don't even really know why our character just decides to beat the shit out of every Team Rocket member they can find, you know. But hopefully at least Barabada will make quick work of these. Make quick work, is that an expression? Do I speak English in the correct manner? The animation for Psywave is, I can tell already, going to be a little bit obnoxious in the long run. Because we will be spamming it like crazy. A little bit too good not to use though. Okay, Barabada is raking in the levels, very good. But again, the fact that the next place is 50. Maybe that should be another critique of this game, that the pacing is sometimes a little bit off. This won't do. Okay, I'll talk. Take the elevator to see my boss. Okay, so we need to take the elevator. But I don't remember where the card is. Intruder alert. I think there is like an elevator key card that we need to pick up from one of these guys. Okay, Grimer is very good. That's kind of the reason we're leading with Barabala. Luckily, Psybeam has got 28 PP. But yeah, this sort of middle bit of the Gen 1 games is definitely the sort of grindy bit and I don't know, the least maybe streamlined bit, if that makes sense. Like the world opens up a little bit too much to my liking. Some people obviously love like an open world. The more choices of places to go, the better. But at least in the early Gen 1, generation Pokemon games, I like a very clear direction to head in. Is this the guy who gives us a keycard? Silphscope? I don't know where it is. Wait, he mentioned the Silphscope at least, so is that actually in here then? Hyper Potion is nice. We might use that later on just to get rid of it from the inventory. But okay, so if we try and use the elevator card. It appears to need a key. Yeah, okay. In that case, we can head on back through here, right? But I also kind of want to have a look. What is that item up there? Don't know if it's something useful, but I don't know. My OCD or something needs to know what it is. Oh yeah, I remember you have to go around like this. Again, this was very impressive to me as a kid. I can actually do this. All right, let's simply... Too many items. Use the use the Hyper Potion to heal the 14 HP. There it is. Just get this slot. Oh, it's a nugget. I mean, that's gonna be the first one we throw away if we get the chance. So hold on. In order to get out of here, we have to go all the way around, it looks like. Yeah. This is where, in these sections of video games, this is where a streamer is tested, you know, whether or not they are a good streamer or not. Can I keep on talking when there's literally nothing happening in the game? That's the struggle. Again, I do like talking about how I will review this game, whether or not I would consider it one of the best games of all time. This is definitely one of the definitely one of the slower sections, obviously. And maybe that takes away from the overall score. Because I think I will score this game. I think that could be quite fun. On a scoring system from 1 to 10 or something. I'm not actually sure what I'm going to give it yet, though. I think somewhere above 7, I think at least. We got word from upstairs that you were coming. Because, it's clearly not a 10 out of 10. It's way too janky and strange to earn that. But a 9 out of 10, maybe. I don't know. I think I'm leaning towards like an 8.5 maybe or something. Because I really think that it is an amazing game, but it's got too many aspects of it that are a bit too off. The sort of general framework of everything is amazing, and it obviously launched the upcoming generations of Pokemon games. Go ahead and go, but you need the lift key to run the elevator, that's right. Could this be it, maybe? Alright, as I said, constant inventory management is definitely one aspect of this that I'll mention for sure, because this is getting very annoying that you can't fit stuff in your inventory. EM10. And I also I'm not really sure if I can be angry at the game about that though. Double Edge. Is there a Pokemon that could... Oh wow, literally everyone can learn Double Edge. Interesting. I don't really like Double Edge though, because it hurts the user as well, so I'm not going to teach it to anyone. Alright, so into this maze, I guess we go. There was nothing on top there, didn't look like. Okay, so down here then. Okay, that's another path down. Is this the lift key? Probably not. Rare candy. We're literally just going to use that now, I think. Because, ooh, actually, I think, if I'm not misremembering, I think maybe Elsa might evolve here. If we give it to Elsa. Nope, never mind. It wasn't a 32. I thought it was a 32. Hold on. In that case, where can we go? We need to go here. And then around like this. Terribly awkward. And then down here. Not back up. And again, I was incredibly impressed with myself as a kid when I managed to do this. Oh, I remember this. It's the middle one. Here we go. It's insane how your memory... Like, I can still remember this from when I was a kid and did this the first time. Okay, hold on. Yeah, Barabal is fine. I guess we have to fight this guy. No, we don't. Nice. Okay. I think that I will start, like, avoiding fights like that from now on, because I know that there's so many fights coming up, and even if the next level cap is so far ahead, I think we will inevitably get there. Because there are so many areas still to go through, sort of. So TM2 is Razor Wind. No, I don't think we will use Razor Wind. I don't even remember what it does, but I don't think it's very good. Is this... I think you need to fight one of these grunts and then speak to them afterwards to get the key card or something, I think. The elevator doesn't work? Who has the lift key? And I think it's something sneaky going on where... this guy might have the lift key and we have to like defeat him and then speak to him. And then he'll be like, oh yeah, I actually have one. I might be wrong, but I think that's it. And I mean, it's not like these trainers are very challenging to begin with, so this is fine. Okay, there we go. That's the rocket dead. No, he just says. But then, hold on, if we... Yeah, see. Oh no, I dropped the lift key. Yay, that's what I remember. Alright, so he embarrassingly, like, pooped out an item behind him. And I found the lift key. Here we go. I am not going to dilly-dally no longer. I will go straight to the lift. Because again, I don't think that this is going to be a very difficult like boss fight. I don't even remember if this is a Giovanni fight or not. I don't. Well, actually, I don't think it is. I think it's just going to be a bunch of rocket grunts. I might be completely wrong though. But this. Oh shit! I didn't fight this guy. Whoops. Boss said you can see ghosts with the Sylph Scope. Wait, hold on. So if we get the Sylph Scope from this place, which it more and more seems like that's the case. Oh shit, he's got a bunch of Pokemon, my goodness. What do we get at the end of... Oh, hold on. I remember now, I think. From the end of the Sylph company building, which is the other like really big rocket hideout in the game. I think at the end of that place we get a Master Ball, I think. But it's, oh yeah, and it's necessary to beat that place because I'm not sure if you can fight Sabrina before you do that or something. Yeah, I think I remember now. So this is then the place where you do get a Sylph Scope. That's cool. Then that means we can go back to the Pokemon Tower after this. And, you know, rescue the spirit of the dead Marowak and stuff. That sound effect. Sounds like Raticate just stepped on something when they come out. Alright, Barabalda is finally level 30. Very nice. I surrender. There, that's right. Now we have to do this again. Because I think, yeah, down there was where the lift was. I'm pretty sure. We've been going for 3.5 hours, and I think I'm gonna go for 4. Yeah, so I don't think we will sadly not make it to the to the next gym necessarily next time, but at least we will have given it a fair good. We've created a dent in the story. Does that make any sense? Jag vet inte. So that means that next time we can probably do maybe the self-company building. And also, let's see. Yeah, and probably the next gym. This is interesting. So level 1, 2, and 4. Where are we? Let's do B1 first. Incredibly vibrating lift. Elevator, I should say. Wait. Do I want to fight this guy? Okay, I'll lead with someone else, I think. Let's check out what Lump looks like, actually. We haven't done that. But that, yeah, I remember. That's another, like, exit thing. Are you lost, you little rat? My goodness. Rude. Okay, Lump. I love... I love the sound that Lump makes when Lump comes out. Sounds like it's just screaming. And a coughing, that's completely fine. Alright, so maybe the key card is given to us after... Ooh, I remember one thing now. We need to go to the PC and deposit a bunch of stuff. That's what I always keep forgetting. We need to deposit like the old rod and the, I don't know, coin case and stuff like that, because we can deposit them in the PC. That's basically like item handling in this game. You can store items that you otherwise can't get rid of in the PC, and that will ease up on your inventory a whole bunch. He just says why. Wait, he unlocked this now as well. Nice, thank you. That fight opened the door. wait, that's the way out of here. I don't want to go out just yet. So I guess we should go to B4 then, because we must have been on B2. Yeah. I guess this is the very bottom of the hideout. Not another step, brat. Oh wait, is this Jesse and James again? That's nice. How dare you humiliate us at Mount Moon? It's payback time, you little shit. My goodness. I forgot about this completely. Level 25, I mean, still not a big challenge, but fun nonetheless. Yeah. Alright. Lump is probably going to make this take a very long time, so hold on. How many Peach P? How many PP do we have left on Psybeam? Just one. Eh. In that case, maybe Geo Woman. Yeah. This also protects us from a possible self-destruct, so yeah. Let's do this. I didn't mean to body slam, but maybe that will be enough. No? Okay. Here we go. Geo Woman is one of my favorite nicknames, I think. Because she went from being a Geo girl to a Geo woman. When she turns into a golem, will we rename her again? Geo Granny or something? Or have we taken this to its logical conclusion already? We might have. And again, this is not very challenging. It feels like if you do if you play these games like in the perfect order, then some of these fights might be challenging. Such a dreadful twerp. Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again. Fuck yeah. Oh, that's fun. Alright. Oh shit, this is the guy. We're here. It looks like we're sort of taking a selfie together or something. Okay, who should we lead with? I think... I don't think it matters really. I think we can lead with Angst and just see how it goes. Hello. So, I must say, I'm impressed you got here. I don't know. This is the first time we find out who the Team Rocket guy is. Look at him. Giovanni wants to fight. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's got an Onyx. I wasn't expecting that. But Angst has dealt with countless Onyx in her years, you know. This is gonna be no matter. Even though we did way less damage than I thought we would. A guard spec on Onyx. Wait, you can do that even while their attack keeps going? What the hell? I don't honestly know what the hell a guard spec does. I think it might raise its special or something. Jag vet inte. Come on, pull yourself together, Angst. Christ. Oh my goodness, this is frustrating. Stop binding me, Christ. It's ridiculous. There it is, finally. Yay, we did it. Alright, cool. Angst is 27. It feels like Angst has sort of fallen behind a bit. Rhyhorn, that's interesting, but I think we will keep double kicking. It would be way quicker if we just used a Come See here, for instance, but screw it. Let's give Angst some spotlight. Alright. So who is this mysterious Giovanni character is what we are all supposed to be wondering, you know. Incredibly mysterious. Because we don't know who the 8th gym leader is yet, as well. It feels like they had so many nice little sort of, I don't know, details in the first game, in the first generation games, where they really, I don't know, you can tell that they really put a lot of effort into the layout of the story and everything. Even though that it's not really like a huge reveal or anything, it's like just an interesting little quirk that you don't actually know who the gym leader in the very first city you get to is, you know. I see that you raise your Pokemon with utmost care. A child like you would never understand what I hope to achieve. I shall step aside this time. I hope we meet again. And then he just also poops out an item. No more room. Oh my lord. What was the last thing we picked up? Oh, a lift key. Christ. Oh no, that means we have to throw something away. Hold on, I'll just toss all the antidotes because we can just buy more anyway. So we can pick this one up. We found the Sylph Scope, which, as everyone has told us over and over again, we can use in order to look at ghosts. Alright, cool. Already fought our way past that guy. I think there might be one more fight we have to do is against this person. Maybe, I'm not even sure. We maybe did that already. In any case, there we go. Lead with Come. No, okay, fought him already. Very good. I think that's it then. We did the rocket hideout. We got the Sylph Scope. No casualties or anything, and very easy and quick. I think it was. We only spent like half an hour in there or something. Now we've defeated. Yeah, look at this. Like, oh, okay, never mind. The rocket guy is still here. What does he say? Okay, never mind. I thought for sure that would clean up the city once we defeated the Giovanni in there. Oh well, it's fine. Let's see, what items can we get rid of? The old rod for sure, because we don't need another Magikarp. You know, that's the only Pokemon you can catch with the old rod. We can get rid of the coin case, the lift key, stuff like that. So, Bull Lens PC then. Yeah, there's nothing to be taken, so deposit. Let's see, what should we get rid of? I mean, we can actually deposit the ethers. Oops, I just realized, because we will only use them for the Elite Four anyway. We can store the Dome Fossil in there for the time being as well. We don't need the SS ticket. Oh, this is so good. We can use up so much inventory space here. Bicycle is good. Okay, I'll keep the HM and the TMs because you never know, I suppose. Old Ember we can put in there as well. The Moonstones? Eh. Okay, I'll keep all the stones and the stuff. Super Repel coin case. Because no, I didn't. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I need the town map, not the lift key though. And then that seems to be it. Yes. Okay. So now I screwed up with the town map. There it is. But that's it. Yeah, that should. Yeah. Now our inventory is way more open. So I wish I could. Let's see. I wish I could fly, but I don't actually have Charizard yet. And instead of going through Saffron City, I think I'm going to go through the tunnel again. Because that's just quicker. Alright, very good. On to the Pokemon Tower we go then. Where we no doubt will catch a Ghastly. Which I'm very actually... I don't know. I'm quite tempted to use. Oh yeah, that's the gauntlet of trainers I avoided last time. I think... Okay, just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna do this. Bump, do a thing. Here we go. So now we can use even our like super repels and stuff to make our way up to the tower very quickly. Let's see. I think we should go in and heal at the Pokemon Center just because if we use like teleport or something, we will be teleported back here instead of to another city. Or, you know, at least I think that's how it works. But anyway, speaking of fly and stuff, I think, again, we should definitely focus on leveling up Elsa. Here we go. Because then Elsa is probably also the one that we will use mainly for... I love the color scheme in this place. Mainly for the next gym as well. Alright, so starting from here, now we can start catching Pokemon again. I think we will avoid as many of these trainers as we can. That's, whoops, speaking of. She says, ke, qua. I get it. That's such an interesting outfit the Channeler has. I have no idea what the hell that's supposed to represent or anything, but it looks really cool. Alright, so the first look at a Ghastly. Here we go. The poison ghost type. Ooh, I was wrong by the way when I said that Bug was the only type that was supposed to be strong against Psychic, because Ghost was also supposed to be strong against Psychic. But I can't remember. It's something like there is literally no Ghost type move in the game or something. Or that the only one is Lick or something. No, wait. It's that the poison type moves are physical in this, which really beats the point of... Because the only poison type line is the Ghastly line, and they're all special attackers, you know. And they're also not just ghosts, but they're also, for some reason, poison types. So, which means that the Psychic type Pokemon are good against ghost types as well. We can do one more Ember. Hopefully no crit. Please don't crit. Okay, very good. And now we should be able to catch it without too much problem. Yay! Lovely. Ghastly was caught. I am not sure if we're going to use Ghastly either, to be fair. We might, just because I like the line so much. Said to appear in decrepit, deserted buildings, it has no real shape as it appears to be made of a gas. Okay, so nickname to Ghastly. Of course, we need to do something poop related, or like poo. No, not poop. Fart related. It could just be fees. Okay, it's fees. Transferred to Bill's PC. Fees for those... Fees? Fees, for those of you wondering, is the Swedish word for fart. That's how hilarious I am. Okay, so we have enough super potions for this, for sure. And now that we have caught one, I think we're just going to use super repels. Okay, there seems to be no way to get past this lady without fighting, so here we go. Be cursed with me, she says, Qua. Yeah, I'm not a very good voice actor, I'm sorry. Be cursed with me, Qua. I can't wait for Elsa to get a better attacking move than like Ember. It's literally the first and only fire move they have learned. My goodness. Okay, so that's Lick. We're paralyzed. That's very frustrating. I'm not even sure we have a paralysis heal. We might not, actually. And I'm fully paralyzed. Goddamn. And confused. Goodness. Okay, one more after this and we're good. Nightshade is an annoying attack that deals exact amount of damage based on the user's HP. No, sorry, level. Which again is a fairly interesting mechanic, I guess, but it's very obnoxious. Okay, Ghastly again. Obnoxious though this is, I think this is the best thing we can do. Because we need levels on Elsa. Oh, nice. I guess Elsa must evolve at like 36 then, if not at 32. Which is, well within the limit of the next gym leader. So we're fine on that, in that aspect. Elixir. What does an elixir do? No, an awakening? That's interesting. HP up. Okay, let's just use that straight away. Not use up the... So what does an elixir do? That might also... I'm gonna have to look that up, but I think it's some PP related. Let's keep using it on Angst, I think, to make Angst as bulky as we can. Also, what are these things? Okay, I was gonna say, like, these gravestone looking things don't actually say anything. Oh, yeah, I remember this. Nothing up there, alright. I don't think this is a trainer. This woman, yeah. Come, child, I sealed this space with white magic. You can rest here. White magic? That's interesting. So if we do this, entered purified protected zone. Bullen's Pokemon are fully healed. Hell yeah. I'm skipping most of these trainers because, they're literally they all have the exact same team anyway. It's all just Ghastlies, and I think some of them might have Haunters, but I'm not gonna... Whoops. I was gonna say, I'm not gonna fight every single one of them. Give me blood. Jesus. Incredibly creepy. My goodness. I like that, though. I like that it's uncanny and weird. Is uncanny the right word? Jag vet inte. Det är ingen som bryr sig ändå. Ska jag ta resten av streamen på svenska? Nej. Icke. Sorry, I should go back to English. I'm confused apparently, but Elsa has got this. Ah, crap. No paralysis. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Please, Elsa, don't be confused. Ah, there it is. Okay. That's a lot of experience, actually. All right, just to sort of prove my point. If we use Barabada, which is obviously a psychic type. Nightshade, I think, is also a ghost type move, but since it always ever deals the same amount of damage based on the user's level, it can't really be super effective against anything because it does the same amount of damage to everyone. So not even that is a very good foolproof way of like dealing with a psychic type. So the way that Game Freak you know, they realized this obviously from Gen 1. So in Gen 2, they introduced 2 new types, which were the... What is she going to say, by the way? I feel anemic and weak. My goodness. X accuracy, we can sell that as soon as we can. He just laughs. Very unsettling. But yeah, both steel and dark types are good against psychic types. So they sort of realized their mistake, you know, in the first game. But you would think almost that, let's see, yeah, Barabala. You would think that they might want to correct that sort of mistake as early on as at the time when they made this game, Pokemon Yellow. Because again, of course, you know, confused? Please don't be confused again. Oh my goodness, wait, a Nightshade here might be... No fucking way! No! Look, that is exactly the amount of damage they needed to kill Barabada. Nah! Oh, Lord. Yeah, Black Hoit också. I think we lost our strongest Pokemon. Against a silly... That wasn't even... Ugh. I could so easily have avoided that. I am... My goodness, I'm so embarrassed. I was literally thinking to myself, hold on, if I accidentally hit myself in confusion here and they use... Oh, wow, okay, but at least they were frozen solid in Revenge, I guess, here. The frozen status in Gen 1 games is ridiculous, because I think there's literally no way to get out of it. Except for using an item or a fire-type move, I think. Well, that's very sad. You bitch of a channeler, says K. The hell? You killed Barabada. What's going on here? Oh, she was like in a trance or something. Look, Barabada is dead. God damn, everyone. This is not the expression at all that I was want to use. This is the one. Alright, hold on. Let's just do this then. Barabada is dead. Let's also do this. Wait. Did that do anything? Oh, it didn't do anything. Hold on. I thought for sure that this would... Ah, there we go. It's just a bit slow. There we go. I think that should update eventually. Well, I guess we press onward, but that's terribly sad. But now we get to choose another team member instead of Barabala. Yay! I guess we can't get through here either. Hold on. I don't know. Geo Woman, maybe? We should go back, shouldn't we, to the white area. Oh, Barabada, my goodness. I was so excited when we got Barabada, because Barabada, again, Alakazam is like, you know, arguably the best Pokemon you could have gotten in Gen 1. It was very sloppy play from me, to be fair. It's okay. We will persevere and push onward with the Geo Woman in the helm. Something fell out. Eh? What are you talking about? Hair didn't fall out. It was an evil spirit. Oh, wait, so these people are like possessed then, I suppose. Hold on, I think this is it. I think this is where we encounter the Marowak. I think we should lead with a lump, maybe? I mean, I think we're fine because it's just a level 30 Marowak, I think. Be gone, intruders. Eh. And yeah, here we go. Even though we use a repel, yeah. Ghost appeared. Silphscope unveiled the ghost's identity. And look at this. It's the Marowak. It's Cubone's mother. The ghost of Cubone's mother. My goodness. The plot twist. The first time we use Mega Drain. Let's see what this does. That's pretty decent, my goodness. Also, how the hell did we outspeed? That doesn't feel right. Why is Lump quicker than a Marowak? Hey, alright, we couldn't even have caught it, by the way, in case anyone was wondering. This Marowak is unable to be caught. The ghost was the restless soul of Cubone's mother. What a reveal. The mother's soul was calmed. It departed to the afterlife. And then we... Oh yeah, I remember this. Stop right there. So we get another Team Rocket fight straight after this. Gramps here wanted to complain, so we're setting him straight. So render yourself invisible or prepare to fight. What the hell are they talking about? Alright, here we go. I don't think this will be an issue. Oh my goodness, I can't stop thinking about Baraba. That goddamn. Get him, lump, I guess. How much damage does that? Ah, that's pretty good. I think this moveset for lump is good enough for sure. I don't know how much more damage Giga Drain does, if that's even stronger. I don't know. And I don't remember if we will find a TM for that anywhere, but... Okay, Arbok. Actually... let's just use Geo Woman, I think. I was going to say, it would be so easy with Barabala to take care of these guys, but here we are. But who should we use instead of Barabala? Well, like, what options do we have? I actually kind of like a Doduo. I know that it's definitely not one of the best Pokemon, but I, for some reason, like the idea of having a Doduo. I think I might go for that. Okay, let's dig, because I think Wheezing might have self-destruct or even explosion. I'm not sure. Mog. Okay, that's fine. Maybe this is a one-shot as well. Yes. Okay, good. Level 28. All right. Now, these guys were 27, so we're not even that out-leveled right now. Or we are not higher level. You know what I mean? You will regret this. Nah. Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again. Fuck yeah. Maybe that's the only fight then, because I remember in Red and Blue, this area is full of like different Team Rocket grunts. But I guess that's the only fight up here. What did he say? Nothing. Okay. All right. Hello, Mr. Fuji. Huh? You came to save me? Thank you. But I came here of my own free will. I came to calm the soul of Cubone's mother. I think Marowak's spirit has gone to the afterlife. I must thank you for your kind concern. Follow me to my home. Pokemon house at the foot of this tower. Oh yeah, and then they just teleport us here. I think the only instance of like the story just teleporting you back to his house. Hello. A repels effect wore off. Well, that's good timing. Budlun. Okay. Your Pokédex quest may fail without love for your Pokemon. I think this may help you in your quest. Yay! We got the Pokeflute. Upon hearing Pokeflute, sleeping Pokemon will spring... What the hell? Spirits awaken or something. It works on all sleeping Pokemon. Okay, wonderful stuff. We now can awaken... Well, first of all, we have to ritualistically, if that's a word, murder our Barabada. We go to Bill's PC. We release a Pokemon. Oh, wait, hold on. We have to deposit it first, apparently. The Barabada. Terribly sad. If there was anyone in chat, I would love to see an F. And then we release... Oh yeah, I forgot. We have Eevee as well. Gunnar, Machad, 8-Ball. Onirodin. Oh, we've got so many good options. Wait, hold on. Where is Barabada? See? Release. Terribly sad about this, but it has to be done. Once released, Barabada is gone forever. That's right. Released outside. Bye, Barabada. I like the idea of just like walking outside with it outside the Pokemon Center and just leaving it. Okay, now instead, should we use Feast instead? We could actually. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of Doodoo. We could also use an Eevee to turn into a Jolteon. That could be pretty good. Gunnar, I think it's a Jigglypuff, right? Not sure. Machad would be really good as well. We have some very good options. 8-Ball. Oh yeah, 8-Ball is a Magnemite. Ooh, should we use the Magnemite maybe? I kind of like Magnemite. We can't use Socket, of course. Not going to use Bill. Not going to use Stink, I don't think. Ison. Well, we have a water type already. Coochie, Cookie, useless. I feel like an Eevee with a Jolteon is a bit too predictable, maybe. It'd be fun. I don't know. Should I use 8-Ball? I really like Fees. And Doodoo. Okay, I'm making this decision way more like difficult than it needs to be. I think that I'm gonna use 8-Ball. No. God damn it, I don't know. I don't know what to pick. But Chad would be great too. The thing is that I feel like I use Fees all the time. I always use a Ghastly. I never really use a Doduo. And that just for that reason it could be fun. But 8-Ball is also like kind of an interesting choice just because it's an electric type. Now I'm gonna go with what I thought of with my gut here and pick Doduo. Because yeah, the Doduo is definitely a glass cannon with really high attack and speed and, you know, pretty shitty stats otherwise. But I think it could be fun to have a really strong Doduo on the team. Or Dodrio, I guess, eventually. So we will heal up. And then I wonder where we should go, because there are two options or two routes we can take. We check the map quickly. Here we go. So yeah, we're in Lavender Town right now. The next gym is over down here in Fuchsia City. I think that's where we're supposed to go. Well, not supposed to, but like we can go in that direction if we want to. Where we just were. Oh my goodness, where are we? Vermilion City. No, actually, it's Vermilion City. I forgot. Okay, so Vermilion City is where we got to Lieutenant Surge. We could go back to Vermilion City and go east, because there's a Snorlax blocking that route. And then fight our way down south. I think that's what we should do. We could also just go south from here, actually. Okay, never mind. I think that's where we should go. So I'm going to head in this direction, but then I have been going for about 4 hours. So I think that might be it for the stream. But I'm going to walk down here just to remind myself for next stream to keep going in this direction. Route 12 north to Lavender. Alright, so let's go through the team. Oh, we need to upgrade this, of course. Update this. Hold on. Da-da-da. So now we very sadly no longer have... Where is... Oh, we already removed it. Oh, okay, I'm way on top of my game here. Hold on. Where is Doduo? Give me 1 second. I'm looking through my huge folder of of PNGs of all the Pokemon available. I think it's quite low on the Pokedex, isn't it? There we go. Look at that. We have Doodoo. Yay! Oh, and I noticed that Wartortle also doesn't have a border. Now they do. Yay, there it is. So, to round off the stream, let's quickly go through the team. We have the newest addition to the team, who's already level 26. That's pretty good. Doduo. Peck, Growl, Fury Attack. Not very impressive right now, but will grow for sure. We have Come See. The bloody Wartortle with an Ice Beam. We have Elsa. Very exciting. Soon to become a Charizard, which will allow us to fly, which will be very helpful. Angst, which, you know, very relatable and stuff. Very sort of solid. I don't know what to say, really. Geo Woman, who has changed identity during the stream, a very big deal. Also taught Rock Slide. And Lump, which is just a really solid one as well. And with a great moveset. So I, in general, am very hopeful and happy about this team, I think. I think we will do good things. And I'm very excited for the next stream, because then we will go down to Fuchsia City and we will start beating the shit out of the next coming gyms. Hopefully we won't even have to do much grinding because there's going to be so many trainers along the way. So yeah, I think so far this playthrough is very nice and it's going really well. We're obviously very sad about Bara Bara and Soccer, but you know, 2 casualties and we're already, what is it, 4 gyms down? Is not too bad, at least for me, because I suck at this. But yay, thank you very much for watching. Thanks to everyone who's joined. I will stream again on Wednesday at the same time, so 1 p.m. Swedish time. If anyone is interested, I will just, again, put a link to the Discord. There it is. If anyone wants to join, I'm trying to build a very nice little community there, so please go there if you want to. If I change the schedule or anything, that's always where I will post the most updated schedule and stuff. That said, Wednesday, and then again later on in the week on Friday as well, same time. Yay! Thank you for watching, everyone. I'll see you on Wednesday. Toodaloo.